And we're back to another race day here in China, of all places. And let me fix the camera there. Hold on. There. Come on, please. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Welcome back to a second race of the season here in Shanghai, China, is where we set the scene. We had an explosive start to the season just 1 week ago, and we are back for more and even more exciting things here in China. There are new things to see, and we're getting things kicked off here in about 15 minutes time. FC1, the fastest boat racers in the world, will take part in this second race of the season. We have sprint race format, we have Boat Utils, all to come here. Do not go anywhere. We have 15 minutes. Alongside me is a new face, although very familiar if you've been around for quite a while, Alessandro Demore. Alessandro, what are you excited for in this race?
Oh, thank you, Blue, for the warm welcome. It's been a long time since I've been in an FC1 commentator booth, but yeah, I mean it's been an exciting start to the season. You know, you got Steak and Carbs going super strong, right? Mafiosa just right off the bat winning the first race, and Steak and Carbs as well taking current P1 in the constructor championships. And we might see a very entertaining race here. We see everyone starting to join in. And I think this track is kind of something very different we usually see to the F1 calendar, right? Very long lap time, over 2 minutes for the fastest lap at the moment.
Yeah, it is quite long, and as one of the, I think the second longest straight in Formula Craft, which is right here, the entrance to turn 14 starts there all the way. You can't even see turn 14 on my screen. There it is. It's way over there. Such a long straight, so be wary. FC2 will have problems later, but these drivers will have to avoid any sort of mistakes on that straight, or else they will lose magnitudes of time. And it's hard even at the turn. It's just the straight's an issue, but the turn is even harder. You can see people. Oh, we're gonna see a mega block stop by Oinks, but Blip Dash is gonna go for it. No, he doesn't. He misses it in practice. There is a block stop opportunity here, which is always exciting to see in a qualifying session. Who's gonna run for it? Because unlike normal, we have the sprint race format entering for the first time this season. In China, we have a couple other times the sprint race format will be included. It works like this. Just like Q3 of the normal season, or of normal race day, we will have a one-shot quali for every single driver on the track. They'll get one lap. It's the fastest time they can. The fastest lap will get put onto pole position for a sprint race, which is roughly 3 to 4 laps. I think we'll have 3 laps for China. And then the results of the sprint race will equal the starting grid for the feature race. So unlike Formula 1, where you have 2 mini races that earn different amount of points, due to fairness between race days, it is a back-to-back-to-back kind of idea. So the fastest in the qualifying will get put on pole for the sprint race. The fastest in the sprint race will get put on pole for the feature race. That is all you need to know, is they just got to drive fast too. And it's more exciting that way too, I think, especially on a track like this. You can't mess it up.
No, absolutely. Absolutely no, because you do get some people angry over in the real life counterpart with the sprint races. They some claim it's too powerful, other claims it's just useless and pointless, and it just gets away from qualifying sections. Luckily, with spec series in a block game, so we can just do these kinds of things without any fear that it might actually interfere with our championship conventions.
No,
But
no,
yeah, for
no
sure.
points are given
We're,
to the sprint race.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to convert to the feature race. And the other thing that is different compared to Australia is Boat Utils. You haven't seen it already. Drivers been going up blocks here. It's a small hill for turn 1. It's probably the largest hill of the track. But you can see how it works. Drivers are able to go up blocks at a time, which is not normal Minecraft. We use a special mod for it. It's called Open Boat Utils. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You can also drive over boats, which makes things weird in the pit lane. You can drive other boats and pass them.
We've seen that a lot.
Oh yeah, it's the greatest thing to leapfrog. As we see Sarkis, I believe driving for FC2 later today. I think going through turn 6 right now. We have about 10 minutes till the till qualifying starts. And maybe we can quickly run through our pit lane here. I don't know who's going to be available. They are all practicing or driving other divisions. Not sure, but we'll get there when we get there. And yeah, let's take a look. Let's jump up to you. Hello, Alessandro. You're wearing an Adam head.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello. I mean, long time I haven't been. Oh, why do I have an Adam head?
I don't know.
I guess it just goes to show how long it's been. I don't know where this is from. I think it might have been from.
Oh
from
gosh, from Abu Dhabi last year.
Where we said goodbye to Adam in the commentary booth, but holy, I guess it just goes to show how long it's been since I haven't been around these places.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at our pit lanes real quick. We have the Alpig squad here, who have leased it to Lurker Pop. And looks like they're getting their money's worth because Lurker Pop hasn't done anything.
Do we do one of these? Or
oh yeah, we could.
Or is that not the norm now?
I don't know. I don't know. It's only a second race. It's only my second FC1 race.
You're the string guy. I gotta ask these things.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, dog poop. Or not bird poop. That's better. Bird poop in the pit lane for the teams who. I mean, is this a Alpig problem or is this a Lurker Pop thing? Because it clearly says it's leased to Lurker Pop, which is an FC2 squad.
It is a problem regardless. Oh, and now it's on fire.
Now it's on fire. Oh. Well. Oink, I'm disappointed. Or Laser. One of you two, I'm disappointed. Same with Squilliams, though I believe TDG cannot make it today, so might be the issue there. The star driver for Squilliams, with Lapis and Iltis Amor. No decorations to their pit lane, but a squad still be reckoned with, although they did not have a great day last time out. And they won't have a great time either here. Last year they haven't seemed to do good either, as well as the year before, 24 and 23. They've I've gone to the bottom of the leaderboards in Shanghai, and well, it might be more the same with that TDG. I don't know.
Whoa,
that's trippy. What is it pointing to? Nothing.
I don't know. Insert China social credit image map.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, they haven't done it. Bing Chilling. You broke from Mac Pit Swishy. Didn't pay. I don't have dyslexia, but this makes me feel like I do. Oh, it's broke to make Pit. Okay, I was thinking it was Bakuzin. Yeah. I'm like, what is Bakuzin have to do with this? We got
unpaid labor in China. I mean, it's so many paintings and Plants vs Zombies potato. Okay, like yeah.
That's what that is. I was like, all right. Like, what is this? It's Plants vs Zombies.
And also we got Swishy as a
Game of Thrones
Incan demigod or something.
It reminds me of the Game of Thrones, like, throne, right?
Oh, the throne, yeah, true.
I've never watched Game of Thrones, but sure. It's hard to see. It's covered up by this thing, but I don't... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll...
Or it's a Mardi Gras dress.
Midway through the race.
Could be a Mardi Gras dress. I don't know. Swishy's not here. You can't tell us what it is, but...
Maybe.
The phrase. Next up is Steak and Carbs, the championship leader. Currently. Can we just walk in?
We most definitely can. Oh wait, no, they made the trap.
Well, I have the power of breaking things, so.
I was gonna put in a Lightron.
We're breaking in. To do replace worker, is it a? Oh, it's a little minecart.
It's just a factory.
It is. I thought it was I was ready to jump on the roller coaster.
Or a restaurant. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks like a conveyor belt.
It's a roller coaster, I think. I'm enjoying my time here on the roller coaster. Oh, and it's gonna go back.
And you get to go back now.
I gotta go back now. Oh, very exciting. I can't believe they put entertainment in their pit lane.
Wow, it's an infinite roller coaster.
Yeah.
I thought it was Japan that used footsteps to generate electricity, but I guess the Steak and Carbs have also found that technology.
Well, yeah, I don't know what Steak and Carbs are at, but McDonald's are here. Looks like the McDonald's crew, of course, best known to be having that email chain with McDonald's HQ themselves to get permission to use their name and branding. Hello, guys, you're all here. How are we feeling coming into China, second race?
Feeling good?
Yeah?
We'll see your
didn't want to use more entities. Like you can order here.
Wait.
Okay, I can't hear you if that's an issue. But Picky, coming after Australia, I mean, we had a good race, I think, for you guys. It was all right. So,
Bowl did pretty good.
so how you feeling coming to this one? I mean, it's a different track for sure. Very
We're
different.
feeling good. We all practiced and quite a lot, so we're thinking we can do pretty good this race.
Yeah. Well, how about the Year of the Horse? You guys are Fox Ferrari, which isn't quite Ferrari, so no dancing horses, but dancing foxes is the closest we'll get. It is the year of the horse. Does that affect you? Does that affect your mentality?
No, we are not Fox Ferrari either.
Right, so you guys are McDonald's, aren't you?
Yeah, Blue.
Yeah.
I have to report an incident of lack of sanitary measures in the McDonald's pit
I thought
lane.
you were gonna.
If you
God.
no, if you refer to the back of the pit lane, I
Oh.
want that door. It has no, that door hides a lack of sanitation in the pit lane.
No! Y'all gotta clean this up, man. Nah, I'm not eating my food here.
No, this is absolutely unacceptable. Also, they got this guy as a. Oh.
Dang. You guys are hiring the guns here. That's Miku. What did it take to hire her? Isn't she a digital person?
Yeah, I love these. I love
she's-
these fryer designs though. Holy entity go burr.
Dang, that is nice. I
Gotta
feel
give
like
them
it'd be
A for effort.
mostly immersed if it started making sound, but it doesn't. So I'm ready for the sizzle
Yeah.
at this point. That's so realistic. I need a sizzle. Well,
Clean kitchen, yeah, not the bathroom though.
I'm sorry for calling you guys Fox Ferrari. You guys have the same colors, but McDonald's. Best of luck to you guys, and we'll be watching you from above as we enter the sprint race. Oh my gosh, the sprint race format. Oh, it's amazing here. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Oh no, to get to the rest of the grid.
We can rush through these.
Fan wave, Life Network, Big Bird. Hello guys,
Hello.
how are we
There's
doing?
a ban.
Amazing. Blue leader.
What?
Let's determine the outcome of this race. Come here.
Oh,
You gotta press this button.
check how your race is gonna go. Well, I'm not racing. I'll be commentating. So,
Well, I don't know.
how's my commentary gonna do today? I'm very nervous because this is my second FC1 race. I will do mediocre quality, but great race pace.
So you'll do a mediocre quality commentary,
Let's
but
see.
then amazing race commentary.
That
Oh.
sounds good to me, honestly. That's the most
Wait.
important part. What'd you get?
Why did I just get the one from my song?
What did he get?
Why did I just
Yeah.
get you're scraping on the apex, you're breaking all the lag checks? Why?
It's speaking to you. It's
There's no
speaking
way,
to
right?
you.
This will be your best result. Yeah, better not next time. There's no way. It's the only one about my song. What the? Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay,
The prophecy. How about
shout
you
out
guys? Have you
Paper
guys done
Yoshi.
it? Have you guys done it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine was that there's gonna be a reverse race, so I gotta be careful.
Ooh, after the sprint race, are you gonna throw quali now?
No. I'm gonna lock in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have a crazy race start. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. I'm expecting it. I'm
loving
expecting it. The
fortune
prophecy's been
cookie- I'm
told.
loving the fortune cookie meta here. I gotta say,
I love it.
I love that design.
Yeah, that's great. All right, Vanwave. Next is Guarana Racing, promoted from FC2, and they are selling their Guarana drinks. Get in line. $67.99.
Quiero un guaraná, por favor, dame un guaraná. ¿Dónde está mi guaraná?
I don't know what that meant, but dude, oh shoot, I need to have some Guarana drink. They've been such an integral part of this FC community, and I've been wanting to have one. So it tastes like fruit. I don't know what type of fruit. I wonder what fruit it could be. Well, Guarana Racing, Efra, I don't think is racing. I never know. All right, IKEA is the second team promoted from SC2 with Maloko here. Hello,
They have-
Maloko. Oh, they
And
didn't
they
do
have no
anything.
interior decorations. I'm gonna make them a couch out of bird.
Mmm. Cozy. Well, Maloko is not speaking, so we'll kind of glide by IKEA. Good luck, guys. Good luck. We have two more. We have Quactrit, who have what did they do? I thought they supported birds. They were the bird They were the bird team. Actually, there's pelican too. I don't know. I don't know what's up here. I think the rest of the grid's confused too. They're all standing around here like, what is happening? Some people are taking a bath with it.
I think this might be a secret cult, and we better get out of here.
Smart. Well, I think the grid is loaded up, so let's quickly run through Sandstorm. With Sandoris. I love Sandoris. How you feeling?
Gonna get a little bit of crap around him because
Oh, I don't think he's here.
Pit lane. Anyway,
I don't think Sandoris is here. I was hoping for an exciting conversation with Sandoris, because Sandoris always has something good to say. Not today. Well,
he might get tired of me.
Well, I think the grid is loaded, so we're gonna jump over to qualifying. Yay!
Like
One-shot qualifying is all that it needs to be because the sprint race format, and they are lined up at the very, very end of the grid, all in one spot. Here they all are. The fastest time on, as it actually just now hit 10 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock my time. And the fastest time goes to Itziezer, who is not here. So it is filled by track 3, a 9.377 with the fastest time, a 2:01.853. Pretty dang quick. Can't break the 2-minute barrier. Almost there. So,
I mean, maybe with a good enough wall tap or a good enough bow tap, maybe you can cross into the 2-0s. But yeah, barely over 2 minutes.
yeah, we might see it on the race. Not in qualifying one shot though. Well, I'm curious to see who's going to go for the block stop. That's going to be the biggest thing here in the qualifying session, is if you go for the block stop and whether or not you make it. If you make it, you're going to be in the top 5. If you miss it, you're going to be in bottom 5. Or maybe not bottom 5, but at least bottom 10. And then you don't have, I mean, this is just for the one turn. This is just for turn 14 over here. Boom, that one. At the very end of the lap. Very, very end. You have to make a very difficult decision. A lot of these drivers usually figure it out before the lap starts. They will ask themselves if they're going to take it, depending on how confident they are. Alessandro, if you were in this situation, would you go for the block stop?
In a one shot, oof, complicated. I'm not the type of guy to risk it all, especially when a sprint race is coming after. So I would say I probably wouldn't. I would take the corner tight because you can do that consistently, but the block stop is very risky.
Yeah, I think I would do the same. Although plenty of people here are crazy. And I bet you the people at the top of the leaderboard, I bet these top 5 at least are all going to go for the block stop. And I don't think all 5 would make it. I don't think all 5 are going to go, are going to do it cleanly.
No, we've got, at the moment, how many people? We've got 32 people as far as I'm aware.
Yep.
Loaded up. And hopefully we get to see them start their laps very soon. Obviously, not only the block stop is probably the make or break, but we do have to worry about the whole way they perform around the track. Those sweeping turns with Boat Utils sometimes can produce a little bit of instability, but we gotta see. I mean, it's only one lap, so I think the risk drivers will take will be drastically reduced from what we see in other qualifying sessions.
I think the hardest turns to look out for is, of course, this turn 1, 2, and 3 complex. Turn 1 and 2 aren't too hard. But turn 3, you can do some serious pace changes here at the very beginning to give you your confidence going. And then we're gonna move. Well, we can watch them practice as they drive through. One extra practice lap before they actually start their session. You can see there's Lapis. It's big screen there from Lapis. Turn 6 here is also very important. You can see some people like Lapis going for a block stop or just not trying. I don't know, one of the two. And then it's all just sweeping corners through here. Turn 11 is also very important. It's all blue ice, sharp entrance, similar to the one in Hungary that we'll get to later. And then, of course, staying on the, there might be a wall tap here. Turn 12, right there. 13, and then all the way down, of course, you have the turn 14, which we'll talk plenty about. Or turn 14. Then we have 15, which can also, you can scrape on the exit. It's not too hard. If you've seen F1 qualifying, you know how easy it is for drivers to mess up the last corner.
It is deceptively narrow, I will say. People think you can just full speed it. It is deceptively a very narrowing corner. So
Yes.
a lot of times you'll just see people running slightly wide, but obviously slightly wide in a qualifying lap, especially right before you're going to take on such a long straight. It can translate to several tenths being lost right at the end of the lap.
If there's any corner where adding these curves are important, it's this corner. These curves do so much weight on this one. It's very important for drivers to make sure they hit it. Well, here we go. The one-shot quali is going to go underway in 3, 2, 1, and they are off one at a time here. Track 32 Gilo, Blip Dash. There's Gaber Live, Joka, JH Dash, Rubik, Ficky, Demoniatic, all of the FC1 legends here as they get things going for their one and only lap. Let's watch our leader so far, Track, with the fastest time in practice, trying to make his way around onto the blue ice. You can see people taking different lines here. Gilo going on the inside of turn 2 into turn 3. You can see there's a little bit more from Gilo there on that opening sector. Gaber Live trying to do some work here as well. See some drivers trying to squirm around through here. Let's take a look at into turn 6. Who's got the best line going into this? I'm going for the block stop. I don't see it. They're all taking it pretty safe here. So far, so good for all the drivers. No one's messed up too horribly. I think there's one driver who started a little bit late.
So far, no big surprises, I think. I haven't seen anyone fall off the order too much. I see JH Dash gaining a lot of time on the sweepers. But yeah, so far, this is kind of like the most peaceful place of the track. It's just sweeper turn after sweeper turn, just keeping your speed. No hard braking zones, no block stops, no wall tap tomfoolery.
A little bit of fix
now
there.
We get on to the hard part.
Yep. Into... Oh, a little bit there from Track. That is big. And Shell Joe messing up turn 11. Bad news for the both of them. That's going to knock him out of pole competition here. See, looks like it might be Gilo's turn. But here is the big decider. Turn 14. Here we go. Who's going to go for the block stop? Who's going to play it safe? Depending on where they are in their confidence, in where they are in the pace, it changes your opinion. Some people might change as they go down this long straight. We'll see who's going to go for it. They're going to play it safe. Who goes for it? All Track and Joka go for somebody whiffed it. And I think it might be Joka who gets the fastest turn there on turn 14. Joka's looking to get pulled. Can he hold it on for the last corner? Gilo looks like to get a better job there. And there's Oinkt messing it up. We told you someone was going to go wide, and it's Oinkt who does. But Blip Dash going to have the fastest time, it looks like. And yes, he does. A 2:2.800 for Blip Dash. Just ahead of Yezart, Joka, and Mafiosa for that. Oh, Life Network on the last minute there. Jumped to the second, a tick behind Blip Dash. And I think that's our standings for the sprint race. The starting grid for the sprint race. Blip Dash on top with that block stop. I really thought that was going to go Joka's way, but I think the rest of the lap wasn't as good for him. I mean, I say the rest of the lap. That is 1/10 separating Blip Dash in first, Joka in fourth, and another 10th for Mafiosa in fifth. It is tight at the top, and that's just one lap. Wow.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I love how those timing differences actually showcase some of the corners we've been talking about. We saw Joka kind of behind up until the block stop where he actually nailed it. And he was on provisional pole for that micro sector. But then on the very last turn, which we did say was a very narrowing turn, Gilo was able to read it to perfection and actually got ahead of Joka. And in the end, it was Blip Dash who was also in that pack who ended up taking sprint pole position. The record time is actually 1.4 seconds slower than what we saw in free practice. But obviously to do that in just one lap out of the bloom, it's a pretty good effort by these drivers, especially having so many of them packed into those high 202s. We have 5 drivers within 2/10 of each other, all with a 2:02 time. And I think the sprint race is going to be entertaining with these similar paces.
Yeah, very big. And see, there's Joka. They're going to keep practicing that block stop. But that time, he nailed it. Right ahead of him is Oinkt, who we saw make a big mistake here on turn on the last corner here, turn 16, where go too wide and you will eat too much dirt, and your lap time is dead. That's actually going to put him. Where did he end up? Oinkt ended up 28th, the Alpig driver. And he's going to have to make it up here in the sprint race which I think will start in, there we go. They're all loaded up. And once again, let's run through the sprint race. Starting grid, Blipdash on pole with that excellent lap. Life Network in second. Yazar third. Joko with that block stop puts him in fourth. Mafiosa fifth. Iltis in sixth. 30th Gilo in seventh. Gaming Moment in eighth. Gaber Live. JH Dash Track, who had that big mess up on the block stop. He couldn't, or excuse me, earlier in the lap where he couldn't get it done. Crumbcat, Bolt Potato, Kane, 56 Faxio, Big Burb, Rubik, Vicky, Lapis Lettuce, Demoniatic, Simon, Soda Sugar all the way back in 22nd. Dark Rober, Bashi Washi, Martinitis, Deceptive, Ferret, Oinked, Punnings, Effort, MLG, Columba, Shelljo, and Wopeki in 33rd for our sprint race. Starting grid. They'll have 4 laps to complete, only 4, which makes plenty of exciting action. Then we'll do it all again, the starting formation anyway, and go for the full race length.
Now, this is a peculiar situation for Mafiosa, our current championship leader. None of the top 5 is actually ahead of him. Then we have Joka who's currently top 6 in the standings. He is 1 place ahead. And then Iltis is top 4, 1 place behind him. But none of the big championship contenders, except for Mafiosa, seem to be lining up in the top 5 of this grid. Blipdash, our current pole sitter, if I can remember correctly, ended up 13th for Pelican Racing in Australia. So let's see if this is a chance for Pelican to get a big batch of points.
Yeah, Pelican didn't do the greatest, I would say, last time out. I mean, they're trying to challenge for the win here, and with Steak and Carbs being 117 points and Pelican at 85, it's quite a gap to fill in. And, well, here's a good place to do it. They actually won it last year, Pelican, with 93 points, with a altered, of course, point grid point system. So they had the most points tied with Vanwave last year. So hopefully they can do the same here. But the sprint race is going to be underway in 3, 2, 1. It's lights out and foots to the floor. Here we go. Blipdash, Life Network, and it's Yazar trying to make things work here into turn 1, 2, and 3 complex. It's gonna be hard to stay on the racing line if you have so many people. And there's Mafiosa messing up turn 1 on his own. Big mistake there. That's gonna drop him so many more positions. Our championship leader not on the greatest foot so far. Life Network and Blipdash still going at it 2 by 2 with ATAZR and Joka trying to fight for it as well. We have Iltis and more off on his own. And, oh, we do have a reset here. I think that's going to save Mafiosa plenty of experience there. That is big news for him. I think there was an issue with Boat Utils, perhaps. Some of the drivers, we missed it because we were only watching the front half. I think some drivers were stopped due to not having Boat Utils. So we're going to restart the grid. Lucky for Mafiosa, who, made his own mistake. And here we go again. In 3, 2, 1, we restart our sprint race and Blipdash, Life Network, it's Yazar, Joka, and we'll see if Mafiosa can remend his mistake. And no, he doesn't. He gets bumped even before turn 1. That's even worse than when he started last time out. And we can see, once again, similar things happening at the beginning. You can see he's already typing in chat. He's saying it's lag. And
apparently it's lag. I don't know, but we currently have a 4-way tandem for first place. We got who? We got Blip, we got Lifen, we got Yazar, and we got Joka barreling down into turn 4 because this is a very hard break zone. We know there's a micro block stop opportunity here. Let's see if any of them take it.
It's too risky for that. It's way too risky if you're in a tandem with 4 people. See, Blipdash trying to break away. Yazar and Joka trying to stay together in this tandem. It's stretching. It's stretching. Any amount more pace from Blipdash can catch these guys out.
Just reaching critical mass at the moment. So they seem to be stabilizing. But Joke is now falling a bit behind. Yazar getting a bit closer to Life Network into the end of the sweeper area. And we get into turn 11 where we saw a lot of people mess up on the qualifying lap. Let's see if we get a repeat.
Yep, there we go. Some high-speed braking points there. Looks clean so far from our top groups. So there's Soda there, making up some positions into 10th place for him. No one's... I think they've removed perhaps the wall tap there. The following wall tap on that turn. Maybe they're just not taking the risk. As we go into our famous turn 14 here in Shanghai, you can see them all going at light speed here down the straight. On one of the longest straights in FC1. Just behind the one in Baku. Here we go. 3 left in this top fight. Blip Dash goes for the blocks, but the others whip it. Joka gets stuck in the middle of the track. He's causing chaos for the drivers behind him. And that's big news for Blip Dash, who's broken outside of tandem with the other drivers. There's Life Network and it's Yazar fighting for second now with Blip Dash just ahead. So good work on Blip Dash. This is the fastest lap, of course. 2:04 on his opening lap. Free room for him. No threat until he messes up. These two for second. Life Network and Yazar going at it. You can see it goes 2x2 right now. As Gilo and Ilta Zamora going against each other. JH Dash and Joka, Trek and Soda. And then we have, oh, Demonatic messing up on turn 2 there. Big mistake there. He's going to drop him into a tandem with Bolt Potato. Martinitis, Picky, and Dark Robo.
This is a
third.
dream scenario for Blip Dash. He got the block stop perfectly. He doesn't have to risk it next lap. The 2 people behind him are currently fighting in a tandem, and the 2 people behind them are also fighting in a tandem. So
Yeah.
this is a perfect scenario for Blip Dash to just run away with it. We know no points are given away for a sprint qualifying round, but it is still a very big vote of confidence that you definitely want on a track like Shanghai, because the lap is so long. It takes so long to get back up to those overtaking opportunities, just because the sheer lap by itself lasts 2 minutes, so you don't get as many crossings through the big overtaking opportunities. So the fewer risks you have to take when you get to them, the better.
Yeah, there you go. It's always best to start on pole position. And that's what Blip Dash is trying to do right now after that great race start from him. Holding on to that pole position for
This is
now.
what I mean, right? He doesn't have to risk a block stop here. He can just go, do the straight, take the corner tight, and if the 2 people behind him want to risk their current
Although they are
race
using
position.
DRS, there is some DRS usage, and you can see Life Network trying to get the tandem with it, and I think it's working with Blip Dash there. And he's gonna enter a fight here. So no more safe mode from Blip Dash. He's gonna go for it again. He whiffs it. Blip Dash whiffs it, and Life Network is gonna take the lead here. Into third goes Blip Dash. Big mistake there. And I think you might be right that maybe playing it safe was the better move. And oh, he's gonna fall out of tandem with Life Network too. Yeah, you can see him releasing there. He's given up, and that is big loss from Blip Dash there. Life Network. Now it takes the lead of this race.
Now the thing is, Blip Dash can now take advantage of the same DRS Life Network used to get in tandem with him again. The problem is, unlike Life Network, Blip would have to get through Yazar, who's also in the middle and also capable of perhaps overtaking Life Network. Because through all this, Yazar has not lost tandem with Life Network. So let's see if maybe in a braking zone we have a little bit of a scuffle. Maybe the DRS will also start doing stuff in favor of Yazar, but we have to keep an eye on this 3-way battle for first.
Yeah, I mean, there's also this 4-way battle that's been still going on. Iltis, Gilo, Joka, and JH Dash for the whole lap. We're just going in the same exact position here. So we can see the 2 battles going on right now. You can see there's Life Network in front. Life Network, then Yazar and Blip Dash, and then we have this 4 with Iltis, Gilo, Joka, JH Dash. Right behind them, there's Track trying to make it work after that horrible one-shot quali. He's trying to get back into this one. But for now, let's keep an eye on the top group here. Life Network still holding on, trying to separate out from Yazar. It's not working the greatest so far. You can see the different lines we're taking through there. This 4-way battle starting to stretch just a little bit here.
Right, Blip Dash on DRS right now. Maybe he can pull a similar move that
Let's see.
Life Network pulled on him.
Goes barely fast enough to catch up with these drivers. Yeah, he's catching up to Yazar at least. He's gonna go side by side with Yazar. Can they get up to Life Network? No, not enough. Watch out for the bump there, and I think very good job from Blip Dash there through turn 14. Playing it safe. Just changing his strategy, and yeah, he's gonna hold on to this fight, and he's actually gonna have a better exit on the last corner, getting in front of Yazar. That's one position made for Blip Dash to get back up to his starting spot. I think he might be in tandem with Langmark as we enter the 4th lap and final of the sprint race. Who could take it? Oh, I couldn't tell you at this point. 1 lap to go.
No, and obviously we have Blip Dash at the moment. He is now the man in the middle. And now Yazar is the one who's likely going to get DRS off of this group. So the DRS on the back straight actually leading to so many different possibilities in terms of how that turn goes. Do you take DRS and then you take that extra speed? to try and get the block stop faster. But if you mess up the block stop too much, I mean, we saw what happened to Joka on lap 1, right? He was in this leading pack, and now he's having to deal with that 4-way tandem right behind these guys in P7. So
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it all really comes down to driver decision making, and when going so fast on that back straight, that decision making, it really runs short.
Exactly. And every decision is so important here. With only one more lap to go, and all to fight for. Heck, something like Joka, who's currently sitting in 7th position, could make some crazy move and jump up to 4th right now. You know, and it's not that hard because it's only a couple tenths that separate everybody. You see, there's Gilo taking a very different line from the rest of the group and actually doing pretty dang good. But I think Joka is getting pushed out of that tandem finally. Someone leaves the 4-way battle. But here we go. Into turn 14. The gaps are actually separating quite a bit as you can see Yazar trying to get that DRS. He's squirming a little bit though. A little bit of time lost there. Entering the straight. It's going to lose a little bit of time going down. You can see the boost a little bit there as they try and catch up to Life Network, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, here comes the block stop from Blip Dash. He's going to make it. He does. Blip Dash is going to take the lead of this race with an amazing block stop. All to fight for, and he nails it into the last corner. Should he hold on to it? I think he does. Blip Dash, a bold strategy that could lose him so many positions, but he takes the risk, and Blip Dash will take P1 in the sprint race on the last 2 corners. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Blip Dash, Life Network, Yazar, Iltis, JH Gilo, Joka, Track. Oh man, what a fight there.
And what the block stop taketh away, the block stop gaveth back to Blip Dash. Lost it all on lap 1, had to fight through DRS, through Yazar, through Life Network, and on the very last lap, that same block stop that he messed up is now giving him pole position for the race. So yeah, it just goes to show how risk-reward kind of works in this situation. Sometimes you win some, like Blip, and sometimes you lose some. But regardless, what we saw there was that these drivers were able to hold on so tight during 4 rounds. We saw multiple clumps of drivers that I think could be extended to the race, add pit stops into the mix, and maybe we can have like a very different strategy battle, like not only managing the pit stops themselves, but also managing the risk of that turn 14 block stop.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these top drivers are willing to take that risk. I mean, that's how Blip Dash got his pole. That's how Life Network got into first briefly there, and how a lot of drivers made pole in the qualifying as well. So drivers are willing. They're willing to take that seemingly 50-50 block shot. And yeah, it's an impressive stunt. These guys are literally the best in the world, and they're using the track to the best of its abilities, taking these crazy moves. I'll tell you, when I was racing, I would almost never take that block stop. It's a very hard one. It's at super high speed, and you can see what happens when you miss it completely. Perhaps we can quickly talk to Blip Dash. Let's get him up here, and maybe we can quickly talk to him. If he's willing. Blip Dash, can you talk? Blip Dash, what an amazing move on that last corner. How are you feeling going into the feature race on pole position?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I can barely hear you right now. Let me try and figure out these voice mod settings. Wait, I'll just join your VC.
Oh.
That's probably best.
Okay, sure. He's gonna jump into the. He's gonna run up to the commentary booth. Watch this. Run up the stairs, and now he's already in. How fast is he? Blip Dash. Like, hello. Dude, that was an amazing sprint race there. You whiffed it on the 3rd corner, or on the I think second lap, and made it back.
Yeah,
that was sick, man. How you feeling?
I was
Confident?
Just thinking, not really. I mean, I'm not that bothered about my outcome in this race, but I guess we'll see. And my plan is just to knock out Life in as soon as possible and then run away from him. But we'll see what happens. It's
a good way to do it. Are you? And we gotta ask: are you gonna take the block stop on lap 1?
Maybe. If I want to kill someone, then I'll take it. But otherwise,
kill someone, either someone else or maybe even yourself. Someone is going to die in that corner if you take it. I get you. Well, we'll please send you back to you and your team. I think we're just about ready
Alright,
to load the grid. Thanks for talking, and good luck
Everyone-
on the feature race
Yeah.
there. Dude, if I was him, I'd be so confident. I'd be over the moon right now. Yeah, I just took that away from Life Network on the last corner. He couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, the mental blow to life, and I mean,
Yeah.
so I was actually thinking about that turn 14 block stop, Blue, and I'll plan you 2 scenarios. You tell me which one you think is more catastrophic, right? So that block stop, there's 2 ways we can mess it up. One, you scrape too much, right? You
Mhm.
take the turn too tight, you just brake too much, and you completely stop in the middle of a turn, and then you have to thread your way back onto the track at a measly speed.
And you might get
The
bumped.
second way to mess it up, the second way to mess it up is block stop. What block stop? You miss it completely. You run extremely wide into the escape route, and then you have to go all the way back around the outside of the track because everyone's going to be on the inside trying to go for the block stop.
Yeah.
Question is, which one of the 2 do you think loses you more time?
Depending on how deep you go, I guess, into the corner, you can see there's Jage Dash going a little bit too deep. But that is fine. That is fine. That probably saves you time, if anything, still, even though he went a little deep. If you go super deep, you could easily lose a lot of time. I would say, depending on how bad it is, probably inside is better. Like, hitting it, at least, is better. Yeah, there's someone slowing it down. That's Columba. See how difficult this is. People can hit it. It just takes a less people. That's a good block stuff there. People are hitting it, and hitting it too deep isn't that bad because it is such a high speed block stop that even if you slow down considerably and have to wait a little bit before you can start coming back up to speed, is better than having to slow down on your own, unassisted. So I think I'd still rather have that. The only issue is if as you're coming out, you're going to be at low speed on the racing line, and you could easily get bumped once or even twice. You could start making a chain bump going on there, as kind of what Blip Dash was alluding to, where you can kind of get in the way of other drivers, and then they can't react fast enough and get bumped to you. But could also the same could happen to you on your way out of that block stop. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm willing to bet if Blip Dash can't hold on to pole position or can't hold on to the start of this race, I think he's still gonna go for it. I think he's gonna go for it on lap 1 if he is in the front. If he makes it or not, I have my doubts. But these guys are good. These guys are good. They are the best.
No, they are. This is the whole point of this, right? These guys are good. Like, these guys are kind of know how to ice boat race, you know. But obviously the risk is still there. You are also, I think, a factor we're not really taking in is that you're coming off such a long straight. Like, it's so monotone. You're just pressing W. Maybe you're pressing A and D for like 10, 15 seconds, and then suddenly you don't realize that the turn's right there. You got to really be able to time it. You really need to have a very good indicator to know where to turn in if you're going for that.
We got to spin the wheel. Shoot. Yeah, hold on. We got to pull that up. 1 sec, gang. We're going to pull up the wheel of names here. Do I have it saved? No, I don't. Hold on. We got to pull this thing up. I'm sorry. This is why we're gonna be slow. We gotta go to my DMs with Sonic because that's how I find it. I should just pin it in our DMs, honestly, because it's there we go. Okay. I love that everyone's found exactly where I am, even though I'm a spectator. Hello, everybody. We're spinning the wheel because I'm stupid and I forgot. And if you know how this works, then you already know. But if you don't, 1 in 8 chance for us to get a reverse grid, meaning our pole sitter with excellent, an excellent sprint race there. We'll actually start from the very, very back. You'll get some points to consolidate. But yeah, anyway, we're going to spin this thing. And if we get lucky, we're going to see some exciting action. I don't think we are. It is a normal grid. It is a normal grid. Nothing too exciting there. We'll get one eventually. Now is not that day, though. Yeah, some booze.
Re-roll.
Normal grid. Yeah. Hey, we'll get there when we get there, alright? It's plenty exciting as it is. We don't need more to entertain ourselves, right?
I mean, a little more entertainment than ever hers. I'm all for the chaos. I mean, what
Well,
else are we
hey,
here
hey,
for?
Alessandro, if you wait 1 hour, you'll have the most chaotic race of your life.
Nice segue there. I like what you did there. I like what you did there. That was smooth, Blue. That was smooth.
If you don't know, FC2 coming up in 1 hour, anyone can join, and usually that means 100 people here on Shanghai. So don't go anywhere after this one. You'll see some absolute chaos. Well, the grid for the fastest boat racers are loaded up here in FC1, and we'll quickly run through the order. Blipdash on pole position with that excellent move on the last corner there. Life Network in second. Had the lead for a little bit, but couldn't convert. Just barely. Yezer, always look on the outside, stayed in third. Iltis Amora won the battle with those 4 other drivers. Iltis into 4th position. JH Dash, 32 Gilo, and Joka also in that little fireball there. Into P7 for him. Track with that mess up in qualifying, couldn't get it back up to the front, even with the fastest time in practice sessions. Oh my gosh. Martinitis is next with Lapis Lettuce. Didn't hear much from him. He's in P10. Demonac in 11th. Dark Rebel silent as ever, starting in 12th position. Big Bird for IKEA into 13th. Gamer Live, Vicky, 56 Faxio. Both Potato in 17th. Rubik, 18th. Columba in 19th. Kane Wets in 20th. Deceptive MC. Crumbcat, not doing that great. Our defending champion, only in 22nd. Bashi Washi, Furret. Next, Simon. F for MOG. Punnings. And then White still couldn't convert on his sprint race. Not the greatest race for him. Into 28th. Shoujo, Gaming Mode, Mafiosa, and Soda Soaker in the last position. I think he threw. There's no way Soda didn't. Mafiosa as well. I think they either threw or decided to be put in the back. Those guys. That is our grid. I think we're about ready to go. Where the drivers still having. Oh, here we go. It's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here in China, it's lights out, foot to the floor, and here we go. Blipdash, Life Network, Iltis, Yezar, JH Dash leading us off into turn 1. Who's gonna survive on this very important race start? Who's gonna stay on track? And it's looking good so far. No big bumps. There's some drivers in the back getting huge collisions. But in the front, so far, so clean. And you can see a big battle for these second and third groups. There's Lapis leading one group. There's Track leading another. But there's Blip and Life Network going at it again. Just like we saw in the sprint race. These two into turn 6. Big breaking point. No one's getting bumped so far, it looks like. I think it's clean for most of the grid. I think Rubik had a little bit of a shunt there, but not the worst thing to happen. Is Blip Dash still leading us off? By Life Network, only 0.7 behind. Going to more sweeping corners.
I mean, we got a very clean start overall. We didn't see any like huge bumpies. Even the back of the grid, which I was checking out, it was pretty clean. And we saw Soda Soaker and we saw Mafiosa make up quite a lot of positions. Mafiosa currently sitting in P22. Soda Soaker already into top 21, but at a big gap. And we're gonna see for the first time these drivers going through.
There's a big mistake there from Dark Rover. He loses more positions as he tries to get out on track. There's too many drivers. There's more. There's Crumbcat, Simon, and Bolt also getting off the track. Let's take a look back at the front as we enter our favorite turn 14. As Blipdash and Life Network. We asked him before. He's gonna take it on the first lap, and I'm guessing he will, but I don't know. He doesn't know either. As you go into, he's gonna go for it. Looks like he is. And it's not too bad. I think he'll take that one. He stays on front there. There's Gilo and another one going through there. I couldn't get the second driver. And yeah, it's carnage. There's Punnings messing it up big time. Demonatic. Yeah, you can see a lot of zones. Furret blocking up the braking zone. Ephra, big chew on the corner. And he's gonna take a lot of time before he gets back out on that one.
Yeah, Blue, an element we didn't talk about in turn 14 on our previous analysis. There is an iron block a bit away from the.
Yeah.
No, this is important because
I saw.
This is what allowed Blip to stay in front. There's an iron block that if you miss the block stop, there's a slight chance that you might get slowed down enough to where you don't go completely off the track. And I think Blip didn't get the block stop perfectly, but he did manage to hook onto that iron block. He didn't lose that much time. In fact, he gained some time on Life Network.
Yeah, a little bit.
Currently, he has him out of tandem.
Yeah, that gap is growing for sure, and he's out by a second now, which does open up DRS for Life Network. But is it enough? You can see they're still going. Yezar and Gilo for this third position right now. On lap 2. No one's into the pits on this opening lap either, most notably. I was actually kind of surprised. We didn't see anyone too much going for it, even though it was quite packed. Usually when there's so many drivers in this opening lap where there's no big shunts or, separation of the drivers, people there's I spoke too soon. Track is in the grass there. Big mistake there. It's going to cause Soda and Lapis to also get bumped there, lose some time. Rubik's going to try and stay on. I think he's able to survive just barely after a little bit of a chain bump there. You can see the DRS opening up for a bunch of drivers. I don't think Life Network was able to get it.
He was able to get it. He's gone back into town with Flip Dash now.
There he goes. They go side by side here with that DRS aided. I just didn't see it on the leaderboard there. As they go, they're going to go for the block stop. Neither of them go for it, actually. Both of them taking it safe in this. Oh, we have another 4 battle. These are the same 4 drivers. It is. And Joka, what the heck? How did Joka have such a speed boost there? Did you see that? That was. Oh, there is a DRS on the straight. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised there's DRS on the straight. You can see there's Yezar using it on Joka, and there's Gilo also getting it. Holy cow, there's a huge boost. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, frame drop there. Big one. That is a huge DRS. What the heck? Holy
I mean,
cow.
we got Joka with a 2-minute flat fastest lap.
Yeah.
Which, no offense, but I find hard to believe.
Yeah, the DRS definitely ate it. I wonder if we'll see a time faster than that. We'll have to see. It may come from the likes of Life Network right now, who is trying to get into Blip Dash's tandem once again. He's even after that handful of turns with that DRS aided, it's still going Blip Dash's way. He's already up by a second again. Still leading this race.
Yeah, but that second again doesn't matter because Life Network can just get back into tandem with the DRS on the back straight. We've seen that happen 3 times already. One in the sprint race and twice in the sprint race and now one again in the feature race. But the gap needs to increase, or Life Network needs to mess up, or someone needs to pit, because otherwise it's just going to be a game of cat and mouse.
Exactly. We'll see if any pit strategies will be altered on this third lap. Nothing so far, which I'm very surprised about. I think I was in any of these drivers' positions, especially like where Rubik, who's that right there? Gaber live right now. I mean, you're behind 4, almost 6 drivers. You're behind. You got to at some point. Well, let's take a look back to the back straight here. We see Life Network making good use of that DRS once again, trying to make his way into tandem with Blip Dash, who is going to go for the block stop. Blip Dash is going for it. He whiffs it. Is that enough to hold on, though? Yes, he managed to just barely hold on. A little bit risky there from the lead driver. As we see into the last corner, no hitting from this front group. Everyone's liking their spots. Velo has DRS once again.
Yeah, Yezar has also gotten DRS now.
Yeah,
Yezar was able to latch onto Life Network now, so we might have a 3-way fight coming up next lap. Now, Bib does not have as big of an advantage as he had the previous lap, which actually might be an advantage because Life Network will not be able to DRS off of him. Remember, you do get DRS when you're a slight bit off tandem. For anyone who doesn't know, a tandem is when you overtake the person's boat, but you don't actually overtake their position. That would equivalent to around 0.7 seconds on your timing board.
I believe
so
it's...
if you see anyone...
The delta is, or the difference, or the range to get DRS, I believe is 0.6 seconds to 1.2. If I'm not mistaken. It's something like that, at least. It's very close to that number. So if you see them entering a DRS zone, which you can see on the side, it's kind of hard from up here to see. There's a little board that says DRS and a line that goes across the track. That's when they can activate a DRS zone. And I believe there are 3 of them. So entering turn 11.
And now look at that. I think we see a Life Network purposely slowing down just a little bit. So instead of being in tandem with Blip Dash, he actually gets DRS off of him.
Is he really doing that? This guy. There you go. He got the DRS. The detection point is active, and now he's going to use it. And here he goes. And Blip Dash going off to the right side of the track. Back to the left. It's trying to get in the way of Life Network, perhaps. And, well, that little snake there from Blip Dash getting to put Life Network slightly ahead, entering the corner. Is it enough though? Hold on, he's gonna take a slower entrance. Blip dash. Oh, big whiff on the block stop. Too deep into it. He has to fix his mistakes, and just like in the sprint race, it's gonna be Life Network who takes in the second. This is where Blip dash might pit. No, he still doesn't. Maybe this DRS is just too powerful. Oh, he gets bumped.
Ooh.
He gets bumped. And it's another position loss for Blip dash. Oh no, 4th position for him.
That is the most unfortunate bump you can get because Blip Dash was getting that DRS. He might have been able to catch back onto Life Networks' tandem, but now he just has to. He's just been relegated to 4th. 32 Gilo saw that and was like, "Thank you very much. That's a free podium spot for me." And now he's up to 3rd.
Same with Yazar. Yazar just took that position for free. Didn't have to do anything wrong. And yeah, free position for both of them. They'll accept that. Turn 6. Life Network now leading with Yazar and Gilo on the hunt. Blip dash just too far on the outside. Though I will say, I think Blip dash does have the fastest pace here. Can we look at our stat sheet? I wonder if it says who has the fastest average pace right now as we speak. It is. It is Joka actually has the fastest.
Joka has the fastest lap. Joka has the fastest lap at the moment. But then again, these fastest laps are a bit odd to look at because obviously some drivers might have benefited from DRS on both straights. Others might not have been benefited by DRS at all. So we have to take them with a little bit of salt.
True. Well, let's take a look back at our lead drivers. Life Network coming into the back straight. You can see there's the DRS detection right there. Yazar has it, and then it'll activate right here. Well, he'll start to use it, just like a little bit of shake there. He's very far on the outside of the track. Actually, I think Life Network is holding him off here, trying to stay in his way, and I think it worked. I think that worked.
I mean, they are in tandem, that's for sure, but let's see how they take this corner. Neither of them go for the block stop, neither does 32 Gilo, neither does Blip Dash. Let's see if we got any pitters. Currently, the fastest one-lap pitter is Martinidis down in P22. We see Gilo going for a pit, and we see Blip Dash staying out. So cleaner for Blip, but I'll keep track of 32 Gilo to see how
Let's say Gilo has DRS. It said Gilo DRS in the pit lane. I'm not sure what was happening there, but you know, whatever. Oh, Life Network and Yazar's actually shortened the gap a little bit. I think they're not back straight. I think Yazar didn't get the best of DRS. We keep seeing lap after lap between Blip and Life Network that they were able to get into side-by-side action, but it wasn't the case when Yazar was trying to get into Life Network. And I think that's because he was trying to get around Life Network's boat, and he couldn't do it fast enough. And so he couldn't get the speed advantage. But now, after half a lap has passed through, he has now pretty much entered that tandem battle for the lead.
Ooh, and 32 Gilo, not the best place to come out. Right behind Ferret and Lapis Lettuce. But so far, he's been able to dispatch Ferret. Lapis Lettuce is a bit further off the road. But yeah, not an optimal position to pit. Not too bad, judging by what I see behind. MLG just completely gets destroyed by Columba. But yeah, I think Gilo might need to just head down, try to drive as quickly as possible, and hope that Lapis is going to get out of his way.
Players, they're going to enter the DRS range once again. Life Network and Yazar. I don't think he's going to activate it. No, he doesn't get the activation, so he's going to do this all on his own without the aid of DRS. And he's only 0.2 seconds behind. We'll see what he can do. Who's going to take the block stop? We haven't seen much of Blip Dash right now. He was in range earlier, but not too much anymore. He's 4 seconds down on these drivers, actually. Let's see who goes for it. They're lining it up. They're going to both take it safely, and yeah, it looks like you're going to keep racing. There's Blip Dash trying to get his pace back in order, and it's not working for him. 4 seconds down on Yazar. He's going to go for a pit here. He does. So he's going to leave them behind and try and find a different place. Let's watch him see a battle with I believe that's Joka, Gilo, and Rubik all going down the main straight. Blip Dash entering the pits. Let's see what he can do in his pit lane. Soda Soaker's right behind. He goes into the Alpine pit stop as usual. 2.7 seconds.
You saw Gilo getting DRS off Lapis. He's currently going through the back straight into the grid slots, now into the start-finish straight, and he is definitely ahead of Soda. But where is Blip Dash?
He's still leaving. He's still leaving right now. He's off on his own into P19, it appears, with looks like plenty of clean air, actually. Good news for him. And Gilo, I think, is
Gilo's
plenty
quite ahead, actually.
Yeah.
Gilo's quite ahead, yeah. He took full advantage of that DRS Lapis gave him. He's now in tandem, so he's still got to get past him. But hey, he definitely made the most of his pit stop by using the traffic to his advantage, and now Deceptive XD might actually give him a second round of DRS through the back straight. Let's see if they don't get too close too quick.
I think we missed a important change for the lead, actually, during that whole
No, we
shenanigans.
did. I just noticed.
Yazar is now leading into the last corner with Livenark, who does get DRS on him. Let's see if he can do any better. He's done this a couple times to Blip already. Can he? Oh, you can see they're both on the same side of the track, and it's not enough to get... Oh, okay, now he is. Now he's getting alongside just barely. Had to avoid Yazar coming into the straight there. Careful not to get bumped. It's very easy to. Oh, a little bit of a block stop from Life Network. Is it enough, though? No, it isn't. I think it was a pretty equal block stop. So nothing there. Behind them, there's JH Dash and Joko for third position here.
Now, what a battle we're seeing here. 32 Gilo and Lapis Lettuce both overtaking Deceptive XD with DRS. Gilo takes the block stop and overtakes Lapis while using Deceptive as a wall.
Yeah, we're gonna keep saying best in the world, and that's exactly why. Unfortunately, we did miss that on camera. Oh, big scrape there from Lapis. That's gonna might impact Bull. Yeah, he's releasing a little bit to try and avoid a collision there. That's gonna allow Furt to actually take a chance at Washi Washi there. Lapis with that mistake on the exit of the corner. And oh, big shunt there. That's Bashi Washi going too wide on turn one. Let's go let Furt by there. So there's Gilo.
Oh, look at JH Dash and Joka just super close to one another.
Life Network and Yazar also right next to each other as well. You can see, we can go back to Joka. There they are. JH Dash and Joka also in tandem. So both of them going 2 by 2. Quite a gap separating both of these groups. 7 seconds.
Keep in mind, Gilo is also somewhere in that mix, who's already pitted. Blip Dash might also be somewhere in that mix. But yeah, we see a different situation here, right? Where we saw Life Network kind of falling back to then catch back on to Blip Dash with DRS.
Happy Year of the Horse. I mean, true.
We see Chinese New Year's being celebrated.
I'm glad we remember.
Let's see what that entails.
Now in the lead with an excellent use of DRS. I'm not sure how he's able to get such a gap on him, but he did. We enter turn 14 with a big wall tap. That's gonna change things real quick. Both of these drivers instantly recognizing the giant horse on the end of the corner there. And now everyone's going to be going for the block stop. There's Rubik, who actually didn't get the chance to. Track going for the block stop, nails it, which seems to still be faster than the wall tap. There's Punning's not recognizing it. Picky, big wall tap. You can see all the drivers taking advantage of this. Deceptive MC hitting it. Lapis hitting it. These are, of course, with very big aid from each team advisor, who's letting them know. They're saying, hey, horse just appeared on the back straight. On turn 14, wall tap it, and everyone's going for it. Who gets the information? Because yeah, let's be real. You're going that fast, you're not going to see it change.
It's not the only horse though, Blue. We have a horse on turn 4 as well. That turned into a wall tap, which Yazar used to get past Life Network now.
Oh man, here we go. There's more horses on track, and now we have a once again battle for this lead. Yazar and Life Network. Still, after 9 laps, still right next to each other. How many
horses are there?
Is there another? Oh, there's another! Oh my gosh, there's 2 more! On turns 9 and 10! Both wall taps, too. Yeah. Big wall taps there. Gonna really make this lap time faster. Anyone who's... Oh, big scrape there from Yazar. He misses the corner, and he's gonna fall out of tandem with Life Network. I don't think he's enough in DRS, is he? Does he get DRS on him? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. DRS, yes, he does.
He does get saved from the mistake. Could have easily been a disassociation with the battle for the lead. And yeah, there's the DRS in use there. Gonna try and catch up. He was quite a far ways back though. He's 1.2 seconds behind before the DRS section. So not enough to get right alongside him. And they both go for the wall tap. And oh, much better from Yazar.
That was a bow tap. That was a bow tap from Yazar.
You
He took
think?
advantage of Live Network, actually going for the wall tap
Ooh, pit stop change there.
to tap off of Live Network. Saves 2 blocks. So yeah, great play by Yazar. Live Network reading the situation, deciding to go for a pit.
Interesting move there. It's gonna be hard for any driver who's pitting now. It saves you. It's gonna save you a second or each pit stop you made before the change, right? Because now the lap time is faster. We can see Rubik now is the fastest lap. It is a faster lap time now because of those wall taps than before. So therefore, if you take a pit before the wall taps, it's actually better than when without the wall tap. Or
It
than
is,
with the
and we
wall
see
taps.
32 Gilo currently battling with Dark Rebel already on turn 1. So he is miles ahead.
Yeah. Life Network looks like he's out of the pit lane now. But Gilo, yeah. Gilo's trying to make his he's battling against Dark Robo in he's in 9th right now. So better
I
wall
don't
tap
know
there
why
from Gilo.
I don't know. It says Gilo's on 0 pits.
Yeah,
I
I
clearly
noticed that
saw
too.
him go for a pit. I clearly saw him. I was following him the whole way through. I don't know what might have happened there.
I don't know either. He's noticeably very far much ahead of Life Network as well.
I mean, he has benefited from DRS more times than Live Network has. I don't think that's out of the possibility, but it is weird that he has 0 pit stops to his name.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Did he actually make a pit stop? Could we perhaps roll through the chat logs, make sure he had a pit completed? Did he just run through the pit lane without doing it? Sure.
I will double check.
But it might be bad news from Gilo, losing him plenty of time if he did go for a pit stop and it didn't count.
I am following the pit stops performed by the drivers, and I still don't see any completed by Gilo. So maybe what happened is he just did a drive-through pit stop and not a pit stop. That's the only thing I can come up with that might justify incoherence in the timing sheets.
Yeah,
But we have a race to take care of. Maybe
Oh.
this is more of a race control job.
I think there's a big lag spike. Ooh. Not sure if that was me or the server. Might be me.
I think it was on your end, luckily, but
Well, yeah, we'll have to ask him after the race what happened there. And yeah, YouTube is telling me that it was on my end. So we keep moving forward. Hopefully Gilo can make it back if that's the case. I gotta say, it's a weird mistake to make because we've had pit stops for a very, very long time here in FC1. So it's not like it's a new thing that that Gilo forgot to make. You know, do something for this year. It's something that's been in FC1 for years. And he's been in FC1 for years.
It is an odd decision. No, yeah, absolutely. It's a very odd. It would be a very odd mistake, not out of the possibility, obviously, but it's definitely an odd mistake if that were to be the case. Let's see
Ooh.
if race control has something to say about that,
There's
because we do
JH.
see other drivers performing pit stops perfectly normal, as Oink just did.
Yeah. JH Dash messing up on turn 11 there. Missing the wall tap, perhaps. And he's going to lose a tandem battle with Rubik, who is now into 2nd place with the fastest lap. But Mafioso's DRS on him, and he's going to try and get ahead before he even reached halfway through the straight. And yes, he does. Mafioso trying to make moves back to the front of the screen. He's going to go for the block stop or the wall tap. Looks like I think drivers might be doing kind of a hybrid. Maybe, perhaps. There's a line where you can go for the block stop, and if you miss it, you hit the wall tap instead. You can see there he is going into the pit lane. We're already on lap 11 of this race, and most drivers haven't pit. There's a lot of drivers who haven't pit. And yeah, you're going to have to do so, well, on, I believe, this lap. So a bunch of drivers going in now. Although Rubik and JH Dash have yet, they have one more lap to run before they have to start entering the pit lane. And there's Gilo once again going into the pit lane. Maybe even quick. Do you think we could talk to him right now? Gilo! Oh, he has Gilo. Unmute. Undeafen Gilo.
Poor guy, he's in the middle of a race.
I know. Can we move? He's just driving to pit lane.
right now. Please stay by.
Hey, Jolly, are you with Gilo? Oh, why does he not have a pit on him? Why is he?
Because
Well, we'll see now.
no comment.
Jolly says no
Did he
comment.
forget?
I don't know. I don't know. He must be Gilo's team advisor. I'm guessing so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll ask him after the race, because he is currently on 1. Let's see if he pits in the following laps.
Ooh, another
Otherwise, we'll
scrape there
have
from-
to.
JH Dash. He was able to get ahead of Rubik, but on another scrape, lets Rubik back ahead once again. Now Rubik leads the Grand Prix, although on a different pit strategy. A lot of mistakes there actually coming to appear from JH Dash. He kind of messed up that wall tap again. So JH Dash was on fire for the first couple of these laps, but he's struggling to keep up with Rubik right now. He does have the DRS to aid him. Let's see if he can catch up into Rubik's ghost here. It looks like he will. It's a tandem battle. Turn 14. And they both hit the wall tap pretty cleanly. JH Dash does it a lot better though, and he's back into the lead there. Let's see if any of them, well, they both have to go for a pit stop, I believe. Yep, there they both go. JH Dash taking a block stop into it. Is it enough though? Rubik scrapes on the outside, goes too fast into it, and will still get the lead. So another lead change entering the pit lane. We didn't really get to see many battles entering the pit lane, but I think we will now. It's very easy to mess up this entrance to the pit lane. It's a very tricky corner because it's so thin on the entrance with a high speed. Oh, we have Yazar coming through. There's the Deceptive MC going for the pit lane. You can see he nailed it, actually. Lapis Lettuce going too wide. See, it's pretty common that drivers go wide through here. Currently entering his first of 2 from P6. Mafiosa letting by. He doesn't have to pit. Gamer Live into the pits. And P9. There's Track coming through.
And Gilo back into the pits once again. So I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't really know. But he will have to
Guess
take his
that-
second, maybe third pit stop, I guess.
His
see
third
Track
time
just
in the
saved
pit
the
lane
fastest
for
lap.
sure.
Track just set the more even faster lap at 20.044. So not quite sub 20, but really, really close for Track, who's currently sitting fifth. Although I think it just got taken away. Not sure. Well, because now it says it's going to Blip Dash. So Blip Dash was leading this race for the opening laps, but now he's in a battle with Life Network and Lapis Lettuce, although Lapis is a pit stop down. So Blip Dash and Life Network trying to make things work again. They had different pit strategies, but still, even after these pit strategies, they are back in tandem on this 13th lap, and they do have an issue ahead of them. It's Deceptive MC. They might be struggling to get around, but of course, with the extreme aid of DRS, they might be able to get ahead on the straight. They just have to be patient behind them.
Now we've got Yazar. He is rounding out turn 14. And he is going to get into the pit lane for the final time. Obviously, now all the complications we spoke about with turn 14 are just thrown out the window because of that horse.
Ooh, big scrape there from Blip Dash. The Life Network is going to get ahead just barely, but they're still in tandem. These guys just can't get a break from each other. Trying to pit away, and sure enough, you come back, and it's more of the same. But both of those mistakes for both of them, I don't think earns either of them a DRS, which is bad news if they want to get in front of Life, or instead in front of Lapis or Deceptive MC. So no luck there, and they will both have to enter the pit lane. Actually, no, these guys are both on 2, so they don't have to. As we enter the last lap, where is Yazar? Is he back out? Where is he in the pit lane?
He is currently in the pit lane, going through the last couple of slow strips.
Ooh,
Let's see where he comes out relative
we might
to
see
the leading pair.
Yazar.
He's out.
He's out?
He's out. He's into turn 1 now.
Wow, Yazar far and off away from Blip Dash. 7 seconds is the delta, and Yazar with a different pit strategy just destroys the times compared to Blip and Life Network. Yazar right now is in the lead for the last lap of the race with 7 seconds to the rest of the grid. I mean, we only saw him battling for third.
32 Gilo could have been up here. But yeah, the fact is, Yazar is just currently running away with it, and he'd really need to have something incredibly bad happen to lose this. It seems like we have our Chinese Grand Prix race winner rounding out his final lap.
I think that his points are going to Sandstorm, considering the color of his team color on the sidebar there. The of course the sandy Sandstorm color. So big point for Sandstorm as well. Something that the team really needs if they want to contend for a battle. Because right now they're, I believe, in 4th position on the standings, something like that. Steak and Carbs is still on the top podium, and I think they're going to stay that way with both Blip and Mafiosa in 2nd and 4th.
I mean, Blip is, if I'm not, you can correct me, but I think Blip is racing for Pelican this season.
Yes, he is. You're right. Well, one last turn 14 wall tap for Yazar, and we do have quite a battle between the next two. So it's photo finish inbound for Life Network and Blip Dash. So they're separated by 0.02 of a second. Yazar will take the win here in China for the second round of 2026. Congratulations to him, but we gotta see what's happening here. They're neck and neck, Life Network and Blip Dash. I think that's gonna go Life Network's way as he's slightly ahead by just 0.03 of a second. Oh, it's moved up to 10. Wow, close battle between those two. It goes Life Network's way. Mafiosa in 4th, Martinitis, Soda Soaker, Rubik, Iltis, Big Bird, Baxio, Track, Joka, Kane, Philo, and JH Dash complete our top 15. Joka in 16th, Demonatic, Oinked. Excuse me, Gaber Live in 16th. Demonatic, Oinked. There's Punnings, Crumb Cat. Only beat 20 for Crumb. 21st for Gaming Moment. Vicky in 22nd. Oh my gosh, they're too fast. Deceptive MC in 23rd. Lapis in 24th. 25th for Simon. Good job for Simon, honestly. Good drive for him. The drive. That is a quick. That's such a short. I mean, that's P30 who just finished FMOG with a 30:33 race time.
Yeah.
And it's Yazar at a 2:29, or excuse me, 29:37. That's 1 minute. That's 1 minute. It separates all drivers.
Within 1 minute.
Except for, well, we still have 31st, 32nd, 33rd to go through, but 1 minute separating 30 drivers.
I mean, some drivers we also have to give a shout out to. Mafiosa and Soda Circle, our back row, are finishing 4th and 6th respectively. So great comeback drives. Martinet is also a big climb from 9th, I think, all the way up to 5th. And our top 3 remained the same, but just in reverse order from the sprint race. But just curious.
Yes, Yazar. Wow, what a fight for him. We didn't really expect that one coming until he left the pit lane and said, hold on, wait a minute. He's in the lead by 7 seconds is the gap to Life Network. And yeah, they're all so caught up battling each other, Life Network and Blip Dash. They forgot about possibly another bigger threat of Yazar. Still, we could have had Gila there, but only 14th for him. We'll try and get a conversation. Let's see if we can find Gilo. Is he still around? Yeah, he's walking around. Perhaps we can talk to him before we get on the podium. Gilo! Where'd he go? He's driving the next track. This guy. He's getting ready for I'm not sure what happened there, but let's go back to TATR. And we have drivers on the podium. Can we maybe get the podium ready? But perhaps not. We have, of course, next up is the podium celebration for FC1, and in 30 minutes time until we get things going for FC2, the largest boat racing league ever, which consistently hits 100 drivers starts its second race on, well, Shanghai. Of course, in the clouds there. Very custom racetrack built by Satamani. He says he built it in 8 hours, but it's quite an impressive one. That represents, of course, Shanghai.
Wait, Rainbow.
Maybe we can get Satamani to get our podium. And race and podium. We'll have to wait there for a minute, but yeah, excellent. There we go. There is the end of the race. Yes, we had 2 drivers who could not finish. That is Sheljo and Mopeki. Let's get. Oh, we can't do TP at A because it's gonna TP all of the FC2 guys. Do we care enough? Do we just TP at A everyone to the podium?
Hey, you're the guy. I don't do any decisions.
Oh my gosh,
here.
what just happened?
Blue Dash left.
The TP. I'm not gonna TP every single name. What the heck? Oh, he just.
I'm not.
He just messaged me. There we go. We can get everybody here, all the drivers for FC1. Oh. And then we can get our podium in, teleported by our fabulous race control, Satamni, and I believe who's the other one? Castle Bricks. There we go. Castle Bricks as well in the race control, making things run as smoothly as we ever have.
Good job.
We see Yezar on the podium there, first place for him. Life Network in second.
Nice race.
And Blip Dash, hopefully. Just a second. Okay, I guess he's not there. Well, snowballs are out, and we can celebrate our 2. I don't know where. Blip went. He must have gone home. He does that often, doesn't he? Well, let's get a quick interview with our drivers. As the champagne still rains. Life Network. A long battle with Blip Dash, thinking it was for the win, but Yezer snuck up on you. Were you ready for it? Or are you happy with second?
Yeah, I'm happily second. I really fumbled the strategy. Like I pitted straight in the 30 air, so these are. Yeah, it was a fun battle though. It was very stressful.
Well, there you go. Yeah, quite action-packed from your end there. Do you think the block stop was worth it? Were you surprised? I mean, that block stop was so important in this race. How did it work for you?
I just didn't go for it because I knew what would happen is if somebody hit it really well in front of me, I just stay behind them for the whole lap and then get DRS and pass them. And usually they don't hit it twice in a row, so I was fine and I could just DRS farm. So, like, with the DRS this year, the block stop wasn't worth it, but, like, if it was last year, I probably would have went for it.
Some excellent strategy there from Life Network to get ahead of Blip Dash at the very end there by only 1/10 separating you two.
That's crazy.
Yeah, quite a photo finish there. But still, second place for you, who only got beat by its Yezar, and he is deafened. I wonder if we can get him to...
everyone is bad, except him.
Everyone is bad except him, says it's Yezar.
Oh no, apparently that was mistranslation. He's telling me no.
Yezar. Can we undeafen him, my man? No?
I don't know if he can. Wait, he might be able to. He's checking.
Oh.
Congrats for the podium.
Guess it's a no.
I guess no. Well, unfortunate. I'd love to hear his opinions, but it's like we're not gonna get them for today.
He's very excited to win though.
He's very excited. Well,
very happy. It's like he thought he was
yes.
dreaming.
Yezar, congratulations! You won China.
I don't think he can talk.
Oh, he can't talk. Okay. Well, were you expecting to win? Nod or shake your head. No, you weren't expecting to win. And I believe this is your first ever FC1 win. Yeah, correct. All right. Yeah, dude, that excellent drive there. I mean, we were watching the battle between Life Network and Blip Dash, and you with a different pitch strategy, and it worked so well in your favor, and you just blew ahead by the rest of them by 7 seconds. you must be pretty confident going to the next race now, right? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but well, yes, he's confident. He's confident. All right. Well, we expect the best out of you in 2 weeks' time in Japan, and I think that's gonna do it for FC1 in China. Don't go anywhere. We have FC2 starting in 20 minutes time. Alessandro, do you have anything more to say before we end things here?
I mean, glad to be back here. I guess I am now the super sub commentator for for most leagues whenever I'm available. But yeah, it's been fun. It's always fun to commentate these races, do my nerd stuff analysis, whatever you call it at this point.
Oh, we love it.
And yeah,
We love it
hope
here.
to have a great season.
Yes. Stay tuned. I believe 2 weeks' time will be the next FC1 race, but don't go anywhere. We have FC2 coming right up, and we will see you then. Well, we have quite a spectacular race here out for you. Let's remove that. There we go. In FC2 here in Shanghai, if you might as well say it. We're here in the clouds for the second race of the FC2 season here in Shanghai, and we have altered the track to be faster, flatter, and shorter, and also wider because we have way too many drivers in FC2. Currently 50 are assigned, and if you want to join, you can by joining our server here, event.frostix.com. You need Java 1.21 or higher, and no Boat Utils needed for this one either. Lucky for you. As we race in Shanghai, you can see drivers already trying to get warm-up laps. We start in 15 minutes time. And do we have a wonderful race for you? The sprint race format enters the FC2 season for the first time this year here in Shanghai. If you don't know how it works, one-shot quali into a sprint race of 3-4 laps, and then a normal feature race. So plenty of action ready for all these drivers trying to learn this track right away. They only got about 24 hours to learn it. So they're eager to get as much time in on this track as possible. Oh boy. Mark, have you driven this track? Have you gotten a chance to take a look at it?
All I'm thinking is, what is Snoop Dogg doing in China, bro?
Snoop Dogg? Wait, who?
Yeah, we're in Shanghai. Like.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I also like to see little pit decorations. We have little tents now. That's a bit, except
so
for that.
cute.
Except for Fox Rory somehow occupying 2 pits, and then there's
Stefan
the
MC
frog,
just subscribed.
a frog spitting out fire like a Chinese dragon, but it's I don't know, he's cosplaying. We even have half of Laser Sloth in Lurka Pop's pit all the way at the very end, and they're also getting ready to set to have their pit crew ready, which is just Jolly the Duck. But Lady's been doing a really good job assisting Techno Gustav and Laser Sloth in the previous race in Australia. So yeah, this is a very interesting track. We have a few wall taps falling through. We had the year of the horse going into FC1. Even the block stops have been blocked off in this FC2 version, maybe to try and force a little bit of boat tap action, maybe for anyone going wide. That might be my prediction. Otherwise, these wall taps are also set up for boat taps. Packed ice on the exit of it. Blue ice for anyone who gets a boat tap. Huge risk, but huge reward as well. So Shanghai, this is way more blue ice than the actual Shanghai FC1 circuit. So best of luck to every FC2 driver. Each row in the grids is gonna have 3 drivers this time.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very unique. I don't think we've ever had this before in FC2.
Completely flat as well. I mean, this time I guess it accommodates the non-Boat Utils drivers. So that'll be interesting. We have completely flat track, an easier pit lane for anyone to take because people just completely dive bomb in FC1. Yeah, I think this version of the track is interesting. We're gonna get some actually good racing with everyone at different skill levels. So
yeah,
I don't know what your intake is on the racing here, Blue. I don't know if it's similar to mine or not.
Yeah, I haven't raced in this track, honestly. Like I said, it's been out for 24 hours, and I've got other things to do, like set up the grids and the streams and stuff. So I don't have time to race on these things anymore. But it looks familiar, of course, if you haven't recognized it. It is the same format or the same layout as the Shanghai we raced on just an hour ago.
But yeah, otherwise, I do also want to go over, while we still have time, go over the FC2 standings. Obviously, Ferrari leading the championship with FRMLG 4 points behind, since P2 gives 146 points. And then, obviously, nothing has changed in the individual standings. And into the team standings, obviously, I predicted Fox Ferrari absolutely blasting past, but Garana Jr.'s not too far behind, with FRMLG getting a solid P2 in the race. He makes Garana get P2 in
well,
the team standings as well.
I
Back
believe
markers.
Effort did not earn points for Guarana. I don't think that
Something
was him.
something I didn't notice, the back markers, despite their name, finishing in 3rd place overall in
Yeah.
the team standings and then just ahead of Sub-Zero Racing, IQ Juniors, Racing Juniors, Pelican Juniors, Lurker Pop did recently getting 7th place. It's a little bit of a tight field there from 3rd all the way down to McDonald's at 8th. And Amco, IBC, Welcomers, Alfrog in 11. Punch Sober with 90 points. And then we get to the midfield teams where 5 teams are yet to score a point. Best of luck to them. We have, once again, 75 people in the championship points now.
Yeah.
Pancon Papas in last place
And we
with
have
1 point.
We have 2 teams joining us this time compared to last week. We have 2 new teams.
Oh,
Fox Rari
okay.
Juniors have entered the.
So that's why we have 2 pits
yeah,
of Fox Rari.
Yeah. They have a second team now. They felt confident enough that they're leading the championship by 40 points, so might as well make a second junior team. And there they are, 2 teams unisoned in the same league.
I'm
Fox
guessing
Rari
the other one
Juniors.
is Slowpoke Racing.
Correct. Slowpokes Racing is the other team there. Just added not too long
I think
ago.
it's I think Slowpoke Racing is I mean just a guess. I'm like they were part of the Backmarkers group in W4FC and they're just kind of making a separate team. That's what I think. It's probably just a theory. But
better.
I see there is let me see who's on the team. Sleepwalking, Kind Ninja, Captain Omelette, and Chopstick. I think they scored points last race as well. And even Kind Ninja posting a video on the FC1 race saying that he cooked up in his personal perspective. So yeah, best of luck to the 2 new teams that are joining us. They don't have any points. They're gonna try and do their best to catch up to everyone in the field as we have quick races going on while we wait for our one-shot qualifying.
Yeah, speaking of videos, Mark, have you gotten the chance? Oh my gosh, there's so many of them in this quick race. Jeez. Have you gotten a chance to look at the Slide to Survive video that was put up by
No,
Fuko?
I'm busy sliding around an icy field driving a forklift, unfortunately. So that is not a joke.
I urge you to take a look at it. It is quite an exciting video, if I do say so myself.
Hello.
Of the FC1 race
I
in
did.
Australia.
It sounds like a really good concept, though.
Yeah.
I'm half excited for it, mainly because I just did not have a good time in FC1 lately. So
Unlucky. Yeah. Hey, you know.
Just-
I will
just
say
my opinion.
the fighting
I
this
think
year in
it'll be good, though.
FC1 has already been quite extravagant. We saw for a little bit there 1 minute separated first and 30th. 60 seconds. That's it. That is the driver every 2 seconds on average. Nuts. These guys are so fast. And FC2, of course, is going to be more the same, I think, in the front group or so. Except instead of just 30 drivers, 33 to be specifically, we have signed 86 right now. 87 when I see Italian name just got put up on the board. So
yeah, we're slowly growing in numbers right now. We have the sign up coming in as well into the chat. 122 players on Frostex at the moment. We had about 100 drivers, just over 100 drivers in Australia last week, and we're trying to replicate that number every single race weekend. It's every single week we're gonna try and make sure we have exciting races. This time the grids are even more tightly packed, so race starts are gonna get even more chaotic for anyone in the middle who are not trying to fight for the lead of the race. It's gonna be challenging for them, 100%.
yeah, absolutely. Do you remember? Gosh, was it 3-4 years ago? I think it was 3 years ago. BCC, largest boat race ever.
Oh yeah, we
50,
had like
50 drivers.
What,
the first year.
we had
We had
it
50
was, that
drivers.
was 4 years ago. We had 50 drivers, and then now we have 30 drivers in FC1. And
FC1 alone. And you're like,
Yeah,
oh, shit, well, what
exactly.
about the second team? Yeah, that one is 100.
That was at the time
Every
we couldn't even
week.
have FC2.
Every
You gotta-
week, yeah.
Sometimes we would even have FC2 races where we just have like maybe 15 drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Now multiply that by times 8.
I just completely messed up that one.
Yeah,
It's
FC2
actually
has
formidable, and I'm really glad to be to be alongside you commentating the races. So
Yeah, FC2 has changed quite a bit since its first season. Originally, of course, the intention was there were people who couldn't get into FC1 because they weren't fast enough, and they were so sad they couldn't participate in these large-scale races on these Formula 1 tracks. And so we introduced a second league that was run by myself and a few others quite a few years ago. And, well, more and more people were getting interested in joining it, and it came to a point where the idea of the league has completely shifted to, oh, it's not about the drivers who can't get into FC1 anymore. It's just how many people can be fit in a race at the same time every week. Every week. And that's what it's turned into. And so this year we've made some accommodations. You can see the track is completely different from, I think it's the first time we've ever had a completely different track than an FC1 track before.
it was
Well, Australia, the Red Bull Ring last year is reversed.
it was completely
reversed.
reversed, yeah.
But it was the same track. It was just reversed.
Mhm.
Here, this is completely redone. I mean, it has the shape of Shanghai, but it doesn't look like Shanghai, does it? I don't see grass and hills. Like, we're in the clouds. This is brand new for Formula Craft Racing.
Yeah.
A readjusted track just to fit all these drivers on the field. Oh man.
Yeah, once again, as I said I said it last race, more more drivers than the amount of seconds it takes to drive around this track, and a tandem battle would be between 0 to 0.65 seconds. So I don't know. Good luck to anyone who's driving well there, because we saw in Australia there was obviously the wall parity that was a huge problem for a lot of the drivers in the previous race, and it's gonna be less of an issue here. But that can also mean the slow drivers are gonna keep it on the track a lot easier. So
There's
I don't know,
Chopstick,
there's
the
we have about
team owner of a new team.
2.5 minutes to go before the race start, and I don't know. I'd like to go over the lineup right now. Actually, Alfrog Alfrog got a few drivers as well. They didn't really change their top roster. Neverrad Windows is at the head of it with Kimberly Toletta. Fox Ferrari still has their legendary trio, and sending NG Main, Suda Siegel, and Arthur in the top three of their drivers. Italian name might be scoring points for them this time, since the three of them are not on right now. We have Laser Sloth, Redstone Cabbage, and Soda Soaker, who I don't think will be racing today. Top for Lurker Pop.
Soda Soaker is online. Oh, Soda Stroker, right? There's Soda Soaker who's online. Soda Stroker is driving. No, he's alright. I think it's I think it's just Soda, no?
I don't know what's going. I don't know if I'm tweaking or not, but is FMLG not in a team for you?
He wasn't. He wasn't in the last race.
I'm pretty sure he's he was in Corona last race.
Yeah.
His name is not there.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps something to deal with whoever the team owner is of the team. I don't remember.
Well, he is online right now. I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out later on when the points are gonna get done. But
well, if the lineup's not active, like changed the next 2 minutes, then will not be racing for Corona.
Corona, hurry up! I mean, 1 minute now, because
1 minute, because that's what we do. That's how you define the rosters. If you don't know, is team owners will have a little Google sheet that they can put all their rosters on right before the race, and as soon as it hits, well, my time it's 11:30. As soon as it hits 11:30, then rosters are closed and nobody can
Ooh, yeah,
snapshot and
take and
use those. So there we go. We got a timer on board for 1 minute time till we start the one-shot qualifying, which we can go more in depth on how the system works. One-shot qualifying, of course, means you get one lap to set the fastest lap time you can. The winner, of course, of fastest person on track will start pole position for a sprint race, which is, I'm guessing, 4 laps. We'll have a 4-lap sprint race, and of course, the winner of the sprint race will define the pole position for the feature race. And of course, so if you messed up your one-shot qualifying lap and you're like, I missed the block stop, I I scraped on a straight. I was being an idiot. Well, you do have a short mini race to try and catch up on, especially at the beginning of the race where it's always chaotic. There is a way to get back, but after that, you're gonna be stuck in your spot for the feature race. So it's a different form of qualifying, is really what it is, as the sprint race is part of qualifying. Weirdly enough, it does not earn you any extra points as it usually would with F1.
50 or
It's
something.
still really good to try and get all the way up from if you make a bad qualification in one lap. But I'm taking a look at the top 10 right now at the moment. They're pretty tightly packed in the top 10, all 130's time. It's going to be 4 tenths between P1 and P10, and I believe 131s could be consistently set throughout the lap. There's no goofy block stops. There's the goofy wall. There's the added wall tap there. That if you get a good exit, then you're gonna do super well with the wall taps. And we also saw the block stop in turn 14 and turn 4 that are just completely blocked off. They cannot they call block stop, as I said earlier. It's going to be extremely consistent for these top drivers. We're going to have to see how everyone does. I think Joka has the top time. Yeah, Joka has the top time in leaderboard. I don't think he's racing today. XB will be showing up, though, maybe in a gaming moment in third place with a 130.2. It's probably maybe the favorite once again to win a pole lap, just like last race.
Man, you can see there's so much lag when you have 107, I think, is the amount of drivers in there. 108 drivers are signed up for this one-shot qualifying session. They're all right there. All pedaling toward the Neapolitan ice cream.
You're an underscore at the bottom of the 108 player list. So, but yeah, all players, all different types of boats. We got bamboo, we got cherry, we got everything. We even have chess boats, bamboo chess rafts. Like,
oh my gosh, I can't look at that before my frame drops. Like, look at this. You can see the frame starting to just go away. It's bad. Like,
actually, I might go fly. Let's watch this. Boing. Boing. Yeah, just entity cramming if they could actually see each other.
Yes, but they can't see each other. To be clear, they will not get the lag during their session, and not right now. And they can't see each other, so they won't bump into each other either.
Can we turn off the delay?
I don't know. Well,
I hope there's no delay. I hope there's no delays. Please, I'm crossing my fingers. I want to see the blob once again.
Well, here we go. The qualifying is starting in just a couple seconds. Well, we still have a timer.
3, 2, 1, and they're off. And
well, no, that's just the boss.
No, they're not off.
That's just a timer. Just a timer. We'll see the countdown. It's the big countdown in the middle of the screen, which will happen right about now. Okay, I was wrong. What's the timer for? There it goes.
Oh, close. I was so close.
3,
too late.
2, 1. Our one-shot call is underway. Do not mess up. There we go. Here they all go at the same time. Same team all go to the last corner.
We got Big Bird and the Big Bird in front with a Peter Griffin skin. Yeah, that is a Peter Griffin. That's probably the Fortnite skin, to be specific. Little buff Peter Griffin Fortnite skin.
Well, here we go.
And it always scrapes immediately on turn 1. Okay, well that's a rest in peace for Big Bird. And Big Bird is not going to get a good quality position in this one lap sprint. And Omega Miz at the front of the entire pack. 32 Gilo is joining us this race as well. Joka with the top time of the leaderboard. We're not even halfway through the track right now. People can mess up. People get bumped. Like Curry. Curry got bumped there on the little wall that's blocking the block stop. Joka right now still leading out with Ferrari, our previous race winner, going confidently into this one-shot quali. And so does Stroker joining them as well. Baramati, Omega Miz still in the mix. And literally anyone's a game right now. We're about through the halfway point of the track. We're gonna get through this extremely fast straight very soon in a couple corners time. Joka is back in the front with Ferrari and Gilo scrapping it out with 4 other drivers in the back of them.
Yeah, this front group's starting to separate out. Let's see what they do into turn 14.
Tango Gustav for Lurker Pop going into this.
Big separation out of the straight. You can really see Where the positions
Based
are
off
of each
acceleration.
driver.
Oh, Ferrari breaks a little late. Buildermatic breaks a little too late. Ferrari getting a good braking zone. Joker right now is at the front, and he might get the pole position. He's gonna
Yeah,
fly
looks like it's gonna
past
go Joker's
the start finish
way.
straight, and it's not even close. Joker is a dozen blocks ahead of Ferrari, and he's gonna finish in first. By 3/10 ahead of Ferrari and 32 Gilo. So does Joker in fourth. It's gonna be a tight finish for everyone. They're 1 second splitting first and 15th in the visible leaderboard, and
Boom. There's
yeah,
your
that's just-
qualifying. Look how fast that was.
There we go. Qualifying ending a minute for anyone who's just struggling out there. For anyone who's just probably their first race. Welcome to FC2. This is if you can try to score just a single point, I'd call that an achievement.
Yep, of course, top 75 earned points in FC2
Well,
this year.
103 drivers, 104 drivers now, finishing a lap. So.
Of course, you're in,
Round
but
potato,
still,
980,
it's
that's
always finds himself
trash!
at the bottom of the leaderboard. I keep seeing him
Yeah,
pop
we got
up.
half a minute for everyone else. We got the slate to sign in. For anyone who's starting late, anyone who joins late will be starting in the back, and
Yep.
I think pretty much everyone knows that. Maybe we might even see a Soda Soaker hopping on and getting a last to wherever he ends up.
Last to wherever he ends up is a good way to put it.
Because it's a hit or miss for Soda Soaker. We've seen him, well, and I've streamed it, but we've seen him pull up to Spa and do really well from 100 something all the way to P20 in the sprint and winning the race, ultimately absolutely dominating by 20 seconds at the end of the race. So seen it happen. We might have a similar situation. Soda Soaker, yeah, literally Soda Soaker's in P107 with Big Burb messing up his first turn and saying, "Screw it, I'm just not gonna try and finish this lap." Martinez is just joining the party as well. So 3 drivers at the very back, joined by all the other late drivers, probably Boo Boo who has not set a lap. So yeah.
Yep. I will say, we're trying to decide what is better. Would you guys rather, in chat here, can you answer me this quick immediate poll? Would you rather have this scoreboard on the whoops. You have this scoreboard on the screen, this one that has like 50 drivers on it. It says FC1, we'll fix that. Or would you rather have the Minecraft one on the right there? We could also
I'd say I would vote multiple drivers on this, like a lot of them.
You'd rather see everyone?
I'd personally rather see everyone. If I was a driver who is not necessarily competing for top 10 / podiums, then I can at least see my name if I'm doing decently in the midfield. So.
Both says both. Oh, we can fit
Both
top
says
50.
both. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try and fit all 50 drivers. There we go. Ugh, 50 drivers on the left there. Kind of nuts. Too many people. We should the entire screen should just be like multiple copies of this, so we can see 50 drivers on the left side and then the bottom 50 on the right side.
4 minutes to go before our 4 lap, I think, shootout. 3 or 4 laps shootout into the sprint. It is a shorter track, so you might have a similar lap count than FC1 this race. So yeah, it's 30 seconds slower compared to the FC1 track. That is just 30 seconds faster, I mean. But I think they might even have more laps than FC1. Because it's based off how much time. Yeah. It's based off how much time the lap takes, but we're gonna see.
Wish me luck, y'all.
Thanks to Tommy did a really good job.
Romania maps. Good luck, Romania maps.
So I think Tommy did a good job setting up this track and building it. And 3 minutes to go. I just can't wait.
Yes. 2 minutes time till our sprint race gets underway. They'll have probably 4, maybe 5 laps too. Perhaps for people like whoever started in the back there too. Who was it? It was Big Bird. Another race for Big Bird to try and catch back up to where he thinks he should have been. if he didn't mess up that turn 1.
I will say though, best pit design by Lurkapop 1000%.
They have their TV again. Oh yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
And their pit stop.
Lurkapop with well half of Laser Sloth and the Phoenix. The Phoenix of Alpha Pub that's turned orange because they're joined by McClurkin, the abandoned team of FC1 last year.
Oh yes. I miss them, honestly. McClarkin
They
is so wonderful.
they do have a constructors championship, don't they?
I think they do. I have one.
2022, I believe. Yeah, they have one, and then Mercedes has one right after. So 2021 had no teams, so I think they're the first constructors winners. At least we still have old FC1 history going into this race as well. But yeah, good luck to the drivers and Jolly the Duck.
Yep. The only
been
team, just to keep going with the history,
Julian
the only team that is still around since the first year of FC1's team in 2022 is Williams. Williams is the only team left from that age. McClurkin left at the end of last year. At the beginning of 2 years ago, I guess. Yeah, beginning of last year they left. Yeah.
Technically with a Mercedes win there, so.
Yeah, Williams does have
there
one,
we go.
one championship win.
Yep. But yeah, almost half a minute to go. Please, just I can't wait.
I can't wait. I need to see some action. I need to see some racing. Well, you'll get it. You'll get your action as we'll see. Joka, Ferrari, Gilo, Soda. Well, Joe's probably been putting in the back, but you know we see all these guys. We'll...
Yeah, Joka, our world record setter, is going to be starting in pole position today. This time, Gaming Moment couldn't have his fiery lap that he had last week, but still, wait, where does he start? Where does
What's that?
I can't even scroll all the way up because okay.
What if we...
I can't even scroll all the way up to see where Gaming Moment starts. Anyway, we're gonna be able to see one. Oh, never mind. We got a toilet break for 30 seconds.
I'm just teasing the idea of. Here we go.
So Tumney's probably
There we
watching
go.
the stream and just teasing me right now.
You want to see the top 99? Oops.
All right, sure.
There you go. Right side is the 99. Isn't this spectacular, guys? Isn't this what we wanted? Okay. Trying to snap. There you go. That's good enough. Oh. P50's in the tries. You're right. Move that one. There we go.
All right. Oh wait. Okay. So I got the top. I got the top.
There we go.
On, so it's gonna be.
We like this? Is this better, gang? We'll keep this on today, just for the heck of it. Let me turn off these.
Oh wait, I think. Okay. What?
Let me turn
Oh,
this
did
off
people probably asked to start in the back? Probably like Gilo maybe. Where's the Gilo? Where is Gilo? Yeah, he is all the way in the back. So yeah, Ferrari F15 Joka will be starting in the back as well after setting pole position. Ferrari, a race winner last time around, might just win the sprint race already and get pole position for the feature race. So does Stroker join with him and Terraformer 9. Omega Miss, our podium sitter last week. Jigsaw Rush, Never Rad Windows, FMLG, Builder Matty, Swish Tinnitus, Gaming Moment in completing the top 10. I'll go all the way to the top 30 because it's a sprint race for now. J-Tastic, Lucas, Techno Gustav, Simon, NG Main, Ozone, Casimirs, 2STG, Killer Lol, Un Vicente, Sotoman, Digo, Mindcrime, Ivan the Miners, Kibu Toleta, Spooky Still, Struck Cell, Suda Seagull, Laser Sloth, and T-Bosh completing our top 30.
Yep, hold on. Let me pull it up. I gotta pull
I
up
just love
one
how
more
they
thing
added-
on my phone so I can see.
They made the grids a little thicker this time, and it just won't even prevent them from from going past the last two corners.
What?
So anyone who's at the very back, specifically Soda Soaker, who
Oh
is
my
completely last
gosh.
place,
Yeah, he
they
got...
have to do the last hairpin before even starting the first lap of the race.
Oh, they were starting.
Stubbly's announcing to start. Stubbly's announcing to start, and oh wait.
We're starting from the very, very top. Ferrari 15, Soda, and Terraformer are. Wait,
I'm
Soda
stupid. I'm stupid. Okay.
Oh.
I was spamming block pit.
Whoops.
Yes, Laser, I am aware. Anyway, yet I'm aware you are Laser. I am stupid. Okay. Well, block pit for, I guess that's a reminder for the actual race then. But we're gonna have three laps for everyone to spread out and gain as many positions as they can from the very back. It's gonna be obviously chaos. I cannot try and hope for no chaos in the race start because
here we go.
it's FC2. We
It's
got 3 seconds to go.
2, 1, lights out, puts the floor in Shanghai. Ferrari 15, Soda Sucker, Terraformer, all going into turn 1. Watch over the boat on the inside of the corner, and there's already content before the first turn. There's so many drivers messing up. There's fantastic losing positions right now. We keep going through. Ivan the Miner doing pretty good so
Omega
far.
Miss just barely hanging on to the fight there, but we have the top 3 fighting through at the moment. Omega Mist, Never Run Windows are currently in tandem. We might even have backworkers going to lap 3, as no one's gonna go for a pit. But we have inexperienced drivers to the point where drivers can catch up even 30-40 seconds per lap to them. So Ferrari 15, Soda Stroker, who might potentially be a top driver, and then Terraformer, who is joining the mix as well for the front of the grid. In this 3-lap shootout, we head on to the last wall tap, going into the final sectors. Ferrari and, well, I mean, the 3 of them just take it cleanly. Soda Stroker might have gotten for a really wide line. Maybe you can gain a bit of extra speed going to the straight, but we're gonna have to see who breaks late, who breaks early, who's feeling brave, and who might potentially meet Omega Miss and Never Run Windows. So we're in the braking zone right now. Ferrari breaks a little later, and I think it's clean for the 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them do pretty good.
For the battle for top 5, and then Techno Gustav and Jigsaw Rush are fighting it out at the moment.
That's Simon right there doing pretty good in P7.
Yeah, the Simon, Builder Matty, and Ozone are fighting for the last position to the top 10.
1 lap down, 2 to go.
That's a decent lap.
Yeah.
That was a decent starting lap. 1:32.4 set by Terraformer. As we head on to the second lap, it's oh my goodness, Captain Bunny is still only in the first sector. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he lagged out, but he's sitting in P117. As the 3 monsters on track right now have a 2.4 second gap, and they might catch up to him anytime soon. So, best of luck for the 3 drivers here. It's gonna be a clean lap 2 for the most part. A lot of racing action going on, and so does Shoker right now, just 4 tenths behind us. He's in a bit of a rough spot at the moment in this tandem battle.
Yeah, he's trying to stay on to Ferrari 15, but it's not.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, he's got to be careful
I don't know.
here.
He might have to let go. He's going wide
especially with
again.
the wide. Yeah, he's letting go now.
What the heck? Who's that? Kane wants to start last, I think. He's just sitting there.
Oh,
But yeah, Soda Shoker is gonna have to release here. He's between Terraformer and Ferrari's Ghost, I believe. This is not a good spot for Soda Shoker. He's just barely hanging on.
Yeah, he's looking for a different route in.
And there you go. He's gonna release here, and I don't think. Well, he could have gotten a boat tap on Terraformer. He isn't.
He got bumped! He got bumped by a driver trying to enter the pit lane.
What the heck? Urine bumped him. What a sentence to say. Urine bumped Ferrari F15, and he's falling down the order all the way down to P8. And yeah, it's just catastrophe for Ferrari. Hopefully he can recover in the last lap, where we have absolute chaos coming in. Terraformer is gonna catch up to our next backmarker, SAMU. It's on lap 2. No, it's not just
Prunes
him.
in front of him. Watch out for Prunes. Careful, and he does make it through. Soda Sugar, much better interest there, getting in front of Prunes.
Just got a boat tap.
Yeah, and he's gonna try and battle against Terraformer for the lead of this race here. 2 of them going side by side. Watch out for the backmarkers. Oh my gosh, there's too many of them.
Oh my goodness, these two are they're just fighting each other, and they're fighting these backmirrors. We still have another dozen backmirrors to go through, and let's see who gets past
different
first.
line there from Soda Sugar. It's working so far for him. Very good job. Watch out for the back marker.
Techno
Pass
Gustav.
another one.
Techno Gustav doing a really good job from a little bit back in the grid, making his way up to 4th place
Yeah.
as he's fighting with Never Windows for the last position in that front row. But they're on the last lap of the sprint race. They're on the last sector, on the last straight. And so the Stroker, Terraformer are side by side going into this last hairpin. Will they catch up to the backmarker? I don't know, but it seems like they're both feeling brave.
going.
There's so many backmarkers. So the Stroker
Oh,
going
it's
for the
gonna
up
be
and
so
under,
close. It's
and
gonna be so
a
close.
better exit for
Side
him.
by side between these
Into the
two.
final
It's the
corner.
last couple tenths that are needed, and it
Oh,
looks like
it's
it's gonna
gonna be
go
a
Soda
sprint. Gonna
Stroker's
be a Soda
way,
Stroker has
and
a
it
few
looks
blocks
like
of a gap.
it is. Soda Stroker is gonna take the sprint win there. First place for
Never
him.
Windows
Terraformer in
Following
second.
4 seconds behind. Whoa, Techno
Ooh.
Gustav making it a photo finish. Ferrari covering up to P6, but oh, he just lost to Urine. That is, that is
Oh, Ferrari 15 is
wild
not gonna be liking that. That is a awful way to lose your pole
many-
position there.
so many
Ah.
people finishing the race now. Brecky's saying he's dumb. That's what in the world? What the heck? Big Bird from last place finishing P35.
Dang. Nice job,
What?
Big Burb. The heck?
That was he started like P100 something. I know he started behind the top 100. That was an amazing job for him. Martinez ended up into P44, and I don't know if Soda Soaker got as good of it. Yeah, no, Soda Soaker is in P70. So yep, FMLG with an unfortunate sprint result, P7 to P39. So I don't know. We've seen him pull off a good strategy. Let's hope. Here's to hoping he does it again, and maybe even catching up to the front of the grid. I mean, we probably have 14 laps into this race. This was only 3. So
Wow, impressive stuff there from Soda Stream. Just getting ahead. What the delta is 0.097. Is not
just
very
under
much
a
time.
10.
Yeah, it's under a 10.
Just under a 10. They beat Never Had Windows by 4 seconds, which is quite a large gap for 3 laps, especially in this skill level. We have over 100 drivers finishing the sprint race. We love to see it. Love it. We absolutely love to see it. Urine still has another lap to go. He did get extremely confused though, in lap 1 because he was gonna go for a pit for some reason, and the entire pit was blocked off.
I don't know why he was going for a pit either. Yeah, I mean, there's no pitting in the sprint race.
It's a
And it's
strategy
very clearly
masterclass. It's a strategy masterclass. Trust me. 110 drivers. SMU, the first back marker. I mean, he did overtake a few drivers after that lap. We saw him being lapped. So, see, best. I don't know who to root for, man. This
Dude.
is exciting.
Yeah,
This is-
I'm gonna, you know who I'm gonna root for if I wasn't a unbiased commentator, I would probably look at Ferrari 15. I would say, hey, Ferrari, dude, that sucks, but you were the
Get your
fastest man.
stuff together, Ferrari.
Yeah, unlucky, but you can get it back. You can get it back, and
Thought-
and
we've seen
fight
him
for the
fight
win here
well
against
with-
Soda Stroker and Terraformer. So
We've seen him fight really well. He was outpacing Soda Stroker and Terraformer, probably a 10th per lap every time. Chicks, a few people going for a pig stop. That's kind of funny. And yeah, Techno Gustav getting in the mix as well, getting into the second row of the race. Maybe he can try and sneak his way into the tandem fight from 4th place. It'll be tricky for him since the grids are so tightly packed together this time around.
exactly.
And I think no real prediction can be made. You've seen Ferrari winning from 4th place last race, I think.
Well, we're gonna try and
third.
have you guys make a prediction anyways.
As we do every single race.
Although we did forget it last time. Who wins? Who do you think wins? We have Soda Stroker. We have Terraformer.
I mean, at this rate, there's
Red
gonna be so many favorites. There's gonna be so many favorites to win the race that you might have to go by voting the
Gustav.
rows again.
Yeah, we're going by rows. Soda Stroker or Jigsaw, Terraformer or
Oh my
Ferrari.
goodness, people are. Oh my goodness, Urine has a whole fandom now. People are hoping for a reverse grid so Urine can just start pole position. That is... Well...
All right, there's your poll. Answer it. There you can see. You guys can see chat there if you want. Answer. We need to know who do you think is gonna take this one. I forgot to add somebody else, so unlucky if you think Killer. Who's down there? Who wasn't added? Killer, Brecky. I see T-Bosh. Yeah, a lot of names that that could win, but I forgot that.
Like, I love how nonchalant Urine is in the chat. It's like, Urine, I have to go. Someone says, Urine, I have to go pee. Just okay.
Laser saying Gustav's gonna win the whole thing. Gustav's a good shout. I mean,
Okay,
the guy's
okay.
the most experienced one on the grid. Clear as day. Oh, I don't know if Laser's racing, but
Does Ugg still have it? I might be called Unked, and you know what? It could be for good reason. But Tino Gustav is both older than me in age and has been here for almost twice as long as I have in the community. So shut up.
I've been around longer than he has. I trained the guy. I trained the kid, man. His early boat racing days in Beer WC on Arcane.
Oh boy.
It's pretty good.
I wouldn't know, but sounds like good times. 40 seconds to go before the race starts before we see anyone try and fight for the win from the top 10. We've seen the top 3 have been consistently setting extremely good laps for race pace for 2 laps in a row until they met the first backmarker, Urine, who absolutely bumped out Ferrari. And intermission before the feature race. We have 15 seconds to go before everyone gets loaded into the grid.
Yeah, there's
People practicing their laps.
the Lurker Pop guys hanging out on the couch before the race starts, watching their
I don't know
show.
what's Lurker Pop, like, definitely, well, not completely fighting for the championship, but definitely the most entertaining team by far.
Oh yeah.
And after FC2, we haven't put it up on stream, but people were using Lurker Pop's pit to do karaoke.
Oh yes. that was fantastic at the end. It was right after the stream ended. Karaoke in the Lurker Pop pit. All right. Well, anyways, the grid is loaded, so let's quickly run down our order.
All right.
Soda Stroker on top position there after that close battle with
You should probably
Terraformer,
rapid fire.
Naramad Windows, Techno Gustav, Jigsaw Rush, Ferrari 15, Ozone into that top 6 position. Builder Maddie, Gaming Moment, Swish Tinnitus, Omega Miz, Spooky Seal, Skippy Toilet Killer Little Mind Crime, Next Simon, good job from him. Brecky there, Alfrog Owner, Casmer, T-Bosh, Ivan the Minor, Accepted MC, Sleepwalking, NG Main, Digo, On Vincent, Ephra MLG, Dr. Spaz, J-Tastic, Gaming and I, Lucas, Senior Casper, we have someone missing, Vitor, Struxel, Big Burb, has made it back to P35, 2SG, minus Dragon Dash, Italian name, 32 Nova, Shuttleman, Stasis Law, Zook Zinlo, Martinitis, Arts Okerd, Techad, Frowz, Sky, Rubik, Moloko, Suit Seagull, Chopstick, new team owner. Let's see what his team can do. Nifty Acorn, Setimo, Segi, Rapping Ivy, Distorted Lemon, Bantamente, Online Scarab, Joka, 56 Faxio, Lyric, and 32 Gilo, that is 63 drivers. Midnight River, Jelisha, Round Potato,
What?
Cactus, David Barr, Soda Soaker himself, Barely, House Diagram, Fuuko, Currywurst, Frame GP, Boomaholic, Redstone Cabbage, FBB, JYB, and Big Boy Philip in our top 78 who made it onto the starting grid. The rest of them are off the grid on a turn, so we're gonna quickly just run through them because there's too many drivers. There's too many
Fly
names.
past them and
There's
look.
Ravidus, Luke Dexter boys. Oh my gosh,
wait,
there's too much
we gotta
time.
teleport
It's
to Soda
3,
Soaker
2,
because we're gonna
1. Lights out,
Lights
push
out.
the floor as the front grid is underway. Here we go. 100 so of them. Somebody already got bumped at the very beginning.
Oh, so Jigsaw Rush immediately got bumped. Anyway, Ferrari F15 getting into the mix for the top 5. Yeah, so that's a terrific start for Ferrari F15.
These top
but
3
we're
have
gonna see
separated with
everyone
that
else.
mistake from Jigsaw Rush. It opens the gap between this front
I
group
don't
and the
think
back.
anyone's gonna go for a boat tap here.
No, it's
no
too
one's
risky.
gonna go for a boat tap with these humongous tandem battles. We have 3 different tandem battles in the top 10. So Ferrari 15 is gonna try and make his way up to first place once again. So does Joker, Terraformer, and Never Had Windows, all fighting for the first position. We have 6 different colors in the top 6. We kill it all down in P8, and then we have so the Joker, Terraformer, Never Had Windows just fighting it out right now. The end of Sector 2 we go. Sector 3 is being approached at the moment as we head into the last wall tap. Gonna be a good exit for Soda Sugar. Maybe he's gonna find
clean for the top groups in turn 11.
For him. Yep, there we go. Clean for him. Now
all the way around. Now we get on the big straight. Careful to get bumped here. If you do, you will lose an incredible amount of time that you will ever hate. This is the cleanest it'll ever be, though.
I think everyone's gonna have a clean straight right now. It's gonna be 1.2 seconds. Techno Gustav to Never Had Windows, and it's gonna be Soda Joker going for a really
Builder Matty and Ozone going way too deep on that corner.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose a position. Mike Custom Chaos behind him, though. They seem to avoid it. No one. One person's going in the pit lane. That's Soda Soaker in the pit lane from the lead of the race.
Big man strat from Soda Joker. But yeah, we have Ferrari 15 fighting his way up to 3rd place already. Techno Gustav just going super wide there. But yeah, the top we saw it in turn 14. Everyone in the top 10 is really good, but not perfect. Ozone getting bumped out. He loses out a few positions. And now we have two drivers. It's a 2-horse race into lap 2 with over 10 laps to go. And we have someone just spamming holy lag. I'd imagine just over 100 drivers who are racing this time. I think, yeah, there's even more racers this weekend than Australia. So, and literally anything could happen. We even have our first fight where Terraformer gets bumped.
Terraformer loses too many positions.
That was just so unfortunate for Terraformer.
Somebody else messes it. Oh my gosh, it's Techno Gustav.
Terraformer messes the ball tap, and it's gonna be for F15 fighting for 2nd place all of a sudden. He's chasing down Never Had Windows, who has his own backmarker in front of him. Sobakin, who hasn't even pit, he probably lagged out just like someone else in the race, in the sprint race.
We did see Sobakin disconnect in chat there.
They're trying to find a bump coming from it. Oh, there's Urine also joining the mix. Ferrari gets bumped. Builder gets bumped, but he stays ahead of Ferrari.
Is he gonna get bumped into Urine again? Perhaps so, as they avoid more back markers.
Urine has become Ferrari's nightmare so far, but he remains in 3rd place at least. Not losing too much time. They have gone past this first pack of back markers, but that is just a sneak peek of what is to come throughout the entire race.
Exactly.
And in lap 3, there's already a train pulling up to them.
And after all that carnage, Never Had Windows comes out ahead. First place for him, Builder Matty for F15. All your top 3 right now.
Stayed ahead, Builder Matty. Builder Matty didn't fully take advantage of that. He couldn't react fast enough to that. And that's kind of a duo we like to see, or I like to see actually, just blue and red fighting each other in the top 3. Never Had Windows. We have an RGB top 3. What in the world?
RGB. Who wins? RG or B?
Fredo, that's gonna be a clean pass for Never Had Windows. If he gets it, can he get a boat tap potentially?
He doesn't go for the wall tap. He doesn't go for the wall tap. First Builder Matty will go through right now, and they're gonna take it into a 3-way tandem for the lead right now.
Oh, the RGB 3-way tandem. But how in the world did Never Had Windows take that? Our Frog driver was leading the race, and now he's gonna have to struggle with these 2 drivers side by side with him into the braking zone with 2 back markers in front of them.
Well, Private Team taking a much earlier breaker.
Very brave.
And I think it's gonna be Builder Matty's gonna take this one. I'm really concerned about how Ferrari 15. Oh, there's a pit stop there from. That's Joe Gamer. That's not one of our top 3.
That's not even a front runner.
Yeah, Ferrari 15 took a very early break there at the beginning. I'm not sure if you saw that, Mark. That he took a much
really hard.
Mark.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
but like, I'm sorry, but like, there's just like so much happening behind the. You gotta look behind him too, man.
Yeah, but Ferrari 15 took a very late break into turn 14. That lost him the title, or the battle, but he seems to bring it back into the lead here with Nemad Windows. These top two going at Builder Matty behind, trying to fight through
he's
Vicky
falling
right
off.
now.
He's fading out the tandem at the moment. Yeah, I think he's releasing a bunch right now, just making way for these two drivers right now. Never had Windows and Ferrari 15, two really good FC2 drivers. They have been here last year, and they have both improved.
Tremendously.
And now with a fresh start,
Especially Nemad
they've
Windows.
improved tremendously. Yeah, I think they're gonna go for a bow tie once again. Oh, it's gonna be very close for them. Chopsticks joining in the mix from the new team. Our new team owner for one of the two new teams is joining the mix with the two race leaders. Terraformer fighting his way back up to third place as Builder Matty unfortunately drops down to sixth place, fighting with Jigsaw Rush.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. I do want to point out a Nemad Windows rise from last year. He used to always have the top time on the leaderboard, but he could never convert it to anything really dramatic in terms of race wins or anything. But now, this year, it's completely switched, flipped the switch for him at Nemad Windows, as he's currently leading this race, although we do have Soda Stroker somewhere lurking in the pits.
He's not in a safe spot. We literally have the race winner last time around who wants to get a second.
He's going out on the inside of him. Ferrari 15 is going to make a move.
That was a perfect move, and it's going to be a bow tap. That was incredibly played by Ferrari 15. He gets a bow tap, getting the extra blue ice off the wall tap, and Sovakin just sitting on the side there. He just gets out of the way, and Ferrari 15, he's on a banger lap at the moment, just getting a bow tap, getting past every single backmarker so far, and Never Had Windows falls behind Killer Lol, who takes second place very happily. So
there's Killer Lol right there, yeah.
Well, I don't know if Killer Lol's trying to cosplay your own skin right now, but in a chocolate version.
I believe he is. I believe he is.
Anyway, for 15, he has the Ferrari suit on. He's on fire on the track. Maybe we might see another bow time. No, he doesn't risk it this time. And, as I say that, he gets 3 overtakes immediately.
Oh, there's a bump there from Killer Lol. Nemad Windows is going to try and get back into it. But
Builder Matty's giving it a This is a really good race going for Alfrog at the moment. Fox Ferrari at the moment, just having Ferrari on the headline once again. He's just on fire for his team. He might keep the team standings extremely strong into these first races, but I don't know. Ferrari 15, only one person has ever actually I don't know if Satomni's done it, but in the championship only one person has ever done a two race win in a row in FC2, and Ferrari might just join hockey in that list. So
only 2. Wait, that's right. Nah. 2 in a row? That's happened many times, for sure. That's happened multiple times.
2 race wins in a row.
Yeah. Hasn't
sure?
Yeah.
Maybe Satomni. I mean, maybe Satomni.
Hockey's probably done it, and
hockey's done it once. Hockey's done in 2 race weekends in a row. Yeah, 2 race weekends in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, so hockey last year was the only person to ever get 2 race wins in a row. He's not here today. He couldn't show up, unfortunately. But also, we did miss a tiny bump from Ferrari, which might be significant, as Killer Lol is just right on his heels. Never Had Windows is also right on, just getting really close to Killer Lol. He's just sniffing the rear of Killer Lol at the moment. He doesn't get the bow time, unfortunately. And Laser's Law is in the back markers. He has 1 pit done. He has 1 pit done, but he's joined by the leaders as he tries to fight his way by all these back markers once again. Ferrari 15 and his Killer Lol in tandem with Ferrari 15. I think he just
gotta
has
be
to
careful
feel really
on the
brave.
straight.
FC1, Killer Lol has set podiums in FC1. He's gonna break super late. Oh, it's really brave of him.
Killer
But he
gets a couple bumps there. Near my Windows gets bumped as well. So unlucky for the both of them.
No, Ferrari gets bumped.
Oh no!
Ferrari gets bumped. There's Joka as well, who has 2 pits done, but he's in P64. Never Had Windows. All of a sudden, in tandem for the what?
Yeah, Killer
Lol is in the lead. What in the world?
Yeah.
I'm being very blind today, but let's see Killer Lol try to go past these back markers. I don't know if he's gonna get past this entire train. This train is just you can just look at the train and not see the end of it.
There's never an end when there's 100 drivers on a you know, 1 minute 40-second track.
Yeah,
Like,
Killer Lord trying to go around. Oh, it's gonna be a bump. It's gonna be a three-way tandem. If he
oh
can stay, yeah,
boy,
he's gonna stay in the tandem.
there's 3
Here
of
we go.
them.
XB getting in the mix as well. XB is not a terrible driver as well. He can keep a solid pace with the top drivers, but he's not necessarily in the mix in the top. But look at that 4-way tandem. Laser Sloth might join us as well with a 5-way tandem. It's gonna be a fireball. We've seen this in Interlagos and FC1, and we're seeing it in China and FC2. Laser Sloth going slightly wide there due to Leon getting passed by 4 behemoths in this race. So
Keep an eye on.
what a sight.
Oh,
What the heck?
bumped!
So 3 of them go away.
Nemrod Windows, the
Nemrod
only one that
Windows
escapes,
flies
and
away.
he will take the lead of this race by a second now. The only one of those 4 drivers who couldn't get bumped, and yeah,
We
wow.
we are only halfway through this race. We don't even see the people who have a pit done.
There's
in the
somebody in
leaderboard.
18th position does have one. That's about it though.
But yeah, Killer Lord, Nimrod, Windows playing that very well. Ferrari 15 dropping down with Builder Matty, Ozone. These gaps are quite big for the position. Ferrari 15 going for a pit now. I don't know if that's the play.
Well,
I don't
to be
think
fair,
that's the play because Ferrari just got past all these drivers, and now he's gonna have to do it again because the pit delta might make him get him into
Builder
that same
Matty is
train.
also here. Ozone
Yep,
behind
Ozone
as
going
well.
for a bit.
Yeah.
Siri Toletta, Omega Mids. We have a few Alfrog drivers having a super solid race this time around, but never at Windows ultimately getting the best of it.
So as they go in, Ferrari 15 coming out just
Also,
now.
Also, I do want to mention returning driver Lurik is lurking at all of a sudden in the top 5 as people went for a pit. Spooky Seal 14. That's not someone we see a lot.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's actually, and then
Doing pretty good. So yeah.
yeah.
might just shout out these drivers while they're still on the front at the moment. But yeah, they're currently 16 seconds behind Killer Lol, who is trying to catch up to Neverrad Windows once again, trying to use the backmarks to his advantage, and it's super close right now, just under a second. He's not in tandem quite yet, but into the ring zone, I think that's Sky PK going really wide there. Killer Lol is not gonna fancy a boat tab there like last time, and he's gonna play it safe. With Distorted Lemon, probably gonna cause trouble for him. However, Neverrad Windows still has another train though.
I'm curious about who this is. Sleepwalking, I believe, is the one in. Let me see, in 13th.
What the heck?
11th
Yeah,
now.
Sleepwalking.
In 11th
What in the
position with 1 pit. That is higher than
There's-
Terraformer,
If it's
Ferrari, and
if
Big
it's-
Bird. Like,
Do we have a dark horse this race?
who
he got
is
bumped out.
this?
He
got
immediately.
bumped.
Okay, well you just cursed him.
Yeah, and now there's. Oh yeah, okay. Terraformer's just
yeah, you just
passed.
commentated cursed him.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Terraformer passed him, and now he's into the
What
pit
heck?
lane.
We have a
And actually, he's gonna follow the
we have a
sleepwalking.
dark horse this race probably. Oh wait a minute. Let's go back to the front. Go back to the front. We have a scrap between Killer Wall and Neverrad Windows all of a sudden. Love Emperor has
Oh
got
my
bumped
gosh,
by...
there's so many people ahead of
Oh
Nevermind
my
Windows.
word! All of a sudden, it's like a mob spotter of back markers. What in the world?
You see, Killer and
boys, we
Nevermind
have,
Windows
again,
are
guy
the ones
getting in the way of
battling
the
for this
straight.
lead,
And we got 4-way
fighting
tandem.
through.
For two of them are fighting for the lead. 2 of them are just fighting for just whatever positions they can scrap off right now. Nevermind Windows having a slight advantage over Killer Lol, and I think Lucas Strinas is actually catching up to them. They were 15 seconds ahead of Lucas in 3rd place, and he's doing quite a good job at the moment. Oh, what the world! Killer Log catching up slightly with the backburgers just in the way of Neverrad Windows. He is not having a good time, and that's
Bump there
what the
from
heck?
Killer
People
Lol.
are getting
He
bumped
bumps
on
into
the-
Gothic,
oh,
who
the
also gets
acceleration.
bumped. Unfortunate chain bump there. Killer was not ready for that one at all. And a
Nevermind
big
Windows
loss. And once
reacting
again, Nevermind Windows gets a huge lead on the
Reacting that
rest of the
perfectly,
field.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nevermind Windows doing
Oh,
an
maybe
excellent
we
job
might see a
now
boat
avoiding
out.
black
Oh, never mind.
markers. I mean, this is exactly what his problem was last year,
Ooh, Lucas
was
goes for a
avoiding
pit.
back markers, but it's proven to be the exact opposite man here behind the boat for Nevermind Windows. He's doing excellent passing back markers and not... Oh gosh, okay, well, I did it again. He gets bumped just a little bit there.
Shut up.
Uh,
Anyway,
But
we're on
still,
lap
Nearmed
10. We're
Windows
gonna
is
be
doing excellent job right now.
we're on lap 10. Our leaders, who have been really conservative with their pits, we're gonna be able to see them go for a pit. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of pitters
Yeah,
here
there is.
in the top 15. Lucas is the leader of this group.
Part
Who
15
goes
is already
into
on
the
his second
and,
pit.
Yep,
Coming in on P14 right now with 2
Ferrari
pits.
at 15 went for a second pit as well.
So that is pits. I'm curious to see where Ferrari 15 ends up ahead or
So
behind
Ferrari
Soda
15 is gonna
Stroker.
exit the pit. Yep. So does Stroker, who has done yeah, he's done the big man strat. I don't know, he's
He's
in
gonna come out
contention to win
ahead.
the race. Yeah, he might get on ahead in front of everyone else. Alex Simon is our leader for the 1 lap pit, so he's done really well this race.
Yeah.
Lucas has to fight FMLG, our previous podium sitter, and next Simon, who's had a really good strategy so far as well. So the Stroker ultimately ahead of a bunch of the 1 pitter and catching up to Redstone Cabbage, who hasn't even gone into the pit lane yet. So Killerlol, and we have Killerlol going for a pit first.
Yep. Let's take a look at Simon right now, who is leading. Yeah, once he said, like you said, leading the 1 pit gang. Excellent job. 7th position for now.
We have the top. Yeah, we have the top. Almost the entire top 5 going for a pit now. Never Round Window staying out for the very last lap that he can stay out before going for a pit. He's gonna have to go this lap, otherwise he gets disqualified, and all of that fighting will unfortunately be for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see where
Oh, yeah,
Nearmed Windows
Killer-
ends up, because he is leading the 1 pit
Killerlaw.
gang, and we got to keep an eye on
Killerlaw's
Nearmed
on us. Oh,
Windows
wait, he got
versus
bumped.
Soda for possibly the lead. If it's either Nearmed Windows, who's leading the 0 pit gang,
Well, Killer-
Simon, who's leading the 1 pit gang, who's now entering the pits, or Soda Stroker, who's leading the 2 pit gang in 13th. So,
Killerlol
there
did
he
lose
goes.
a bit of time there after getting bumped a few times after exiting the pit, but Killerlol is on a solid performance at the moment. Never Ran Windows obviously just flying past everyone. I think he's in a comfortable position.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We've seen very little.
Yeah, he's
bumps.
going for a pit now.
Yep.
He's going for a pit now. We're gonna have to see how things go for him in relation to Killerlol. Hopefully, and well, I mean, they're both fighting for the race win here. There's gonna be a bit of
Let's take a look at Kilo right now, of course, on 1 pit, I believe, and let's see how he compares to Nearmed
Don't
Windows.
forget Soda Stroker and Ferrari, because they're fighting it out.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
we should probably watch that, because they're actually closely fighting at the moment. Deceptive FC just fighting it out with Soda
Here,
Stroker.
can you go to take a look at Nearmed Windows where he is in the pit lane, because Kilo is coming up right to the starting grid here. Let's see who gets out ahead.
Goodness.
Oh, Kilo goes in the pits. He
Never
won't let
Windows
us know.
is exiting the pits right now.
He won't let
okay,
us know,
we went for a
Killer.
pit.
He's in the
I guess
pits.
we cut back to Soda Stroker, who is currently fighting. But oh no, he lost positions to Ferrari. Ferrari has done 2 pits already, and now he's just trying to hunt down as many drivers as he can. He's fighting with Casimir's, who only has a pit done, and will have to pit soon as well. Ferrari is completely done with it, and he's gonna break extremely late there, but he remains in tandem. But I don't think that was a play here. You have Casimir's wanting to escape this train, and we got the reminder. No last
Another
lap pits.
reminder.
We're gonna be lap 12. Nemrod Windows obviously having to go for a pit alongside Omega Miz, Soda Soaker, who's sitting in P4, NG Main going for his pit.
So Ferrari 15 is in
First.
P5 with 2 pits. He's leading the 2 pit gang comfortably.
This might be close. 17 seconds. That's 17 seconds plus. I mean, that's probably plus 6. That's, oh my goodness, that might be tight if we talk about the pit delta.
Ferrari and Nearmed Windows in the lead. Well, keep an eye
23.
on Ferrari for me, as we're going to watch Nearmed Windows just about into the pits here for should be the last lap of the race. Starting our last lap.
Quite a funny sentence. Ferrari is chasing down Soda Soaker. So
there you go.
So yeah.
All right,
So
well,
it's
here he
nice being
goes.
the
Nearmed
hunter,
Windows
but,
in the pits now. And we will see who comes out to lead on the very last lap of the race. Nearmed Windows entering the slowdown strips just about.
Nemrod Windows might have the advantage here, because Ferrari at 15, he's on the last sector at the moment. He's on the back straight of the last straight. So
Yeah, entering turn 14 now, so there's still a while to go. It's gonna be close.
What about Never? I'm gonna keep an eye on Never Windows. Just stay on Ferrari at
Yeah.
the moment. Never Windows. He is
Down the back
he is
straight.
in
Ferrari
his pit box.
15 is coming down the back
He's
straight
on his
now.
pit
I don't
box.
think there's
He's-
enough time for Nemad Windows as Ferrari 15 is coming across the start-finish line, and it is
Oh, there's no
Ferrari
way.
who's going to take the lead of this
I don't know who's
race.
gonna be Ferrari. Oh, wait, Never Windows gets bumped by Urine. That's why he got slowed down. No
Oh,
way.
no.
That is insane. Urine making another cameo in the very last lap of the race, and Soda Stroker getting P2 off Never Windows. We have a wait a minute. Sleepwalking is also we're sleeping on Sleepwalking. He's fighting with Never Windows all of a sudden for our podium position. Oh my goodness. Who is Sleepwalking? Maybe a super talented driver we've never seen, or maybe an alt. We never know. But just wow. Just you
Yeah,
just
excellent job
cannot
from
predict anything.
Sleepwalking.
Ferrari 15 is on his way. He's in a similar situation to last race where he was getting chased down by FMLG and just took the win because he didn't get bumped by anything. Oh my goodness, that was lucky for Ferrari. The backmarker had him completely missed a wall tap, and now Soda Stroker, who is 3 seconds behind him.
Oh, bump there
One
from
bump,
Sleepwalking. It's going to let Nemad Windows back into fight here. Kilolo's behind him as well. This is
We
a
should
battle
take a
for
look at-
P3.
This is a humongous battle for P3, but Big Bird's also getting a mix with Terraformer, but we should take a look at Ferrari as he heads up. Oh my goodness, that was close for Ferrari as he almost gets bumped on the very last hairpin of the race, but it is gonna be 2 race wins in a row for Ferrari.
Oh,
300
just on the edge of
points
the track there.
awarded to this driver. That is
Ferrari
that's
15
completely
will
perfect.
win
One-
the Shanghai Grand Prix here in China, in the sky, more like. And Ferrari
Oh my
15.
goodness, Soda Stroker losing so much time. What is happening? Sleepwalking, getting side by side. He gets
He's
second place. Soda
releasing.
Stroker slows
Soda's
down.
releasing on the straight.
Big Bird.
What happened? I don't. Big Bird
Big
is
Bird all of a sudden,
third.
He went from 7th to 3rd in the last lap. That is incredible stuff from him. Soda Stroker releasing for Big Bird. I feel like Soda Stroker wants to keep his identity secret. That's why he did that. Terraformer rage quitting. He's not happy with not getting podium. Never had Widow 6th place. Kilolol in 7th. Buramati in 8th. Joka in 9th. Joka, who started from last in his sprint. is
Simon.
finishing in the
Simon
top 10.
10th.
NXT Simon getting 10th. So that's good stuff for him. But ultimately, Ferrari F15, perfectly executed race in both race 1 and race 2. You could not have a better start to the season.
Yeah, that excellent job. Oh my gosh. Ferrari 15 didn't see it coming in the beginning of the season. He probably wasn't the one to be most talked about in preseason, but here he is showing up. 2 wins in a row. Like you said, the second driver to ever do that.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the players finishing. Boshy Washi's an FC1 driver is finishing in P54. That's how. Okay, I guess never had next Simon is. What is he saying about me? Oink, curse you! I was having a good strategy. You cursed me. Simon, I think you're as high as the track is right now because I think P10's a good result.
Yeah,
So
Simon should be proud of that one. P10's an excellent job for him.
Oh my goodness, Kai Ninja just celebrating a
I mean, he
P57
Gustav
world.
well.
Okay. We have three.
I don't-
Wait, we have 3 drivers to take points left. Oh, that's Jelishin. P73 gets points.
Luke Dexter.
Bumahonic and Luke Dexter boys just getting a photo finish for the last 2 points. Online Scarab. Best of luck next time. No more points will be awarded. 75% finish race ending. Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have a conversation with the big bro on what happened on those last couple of turns there. Perhaps a boat tap was there, or back marker luck. I'm not sure.
I'm not. I'm also wondering. Are we gonna get a voice reveal from Sleepwalking? Are we gonna know who this person is?
Yeah, Sleepwalking second as well. Who is that?
Ay. All of a sudden, we didn't even see him in the top 10 in the sprint race.
No, not at all. And who we thought were winning or was competition for the lead was Ferrari, Narrowed Windows, who ended up 6th. 6th position for Narrowed Windows.
Oh my
It
goodness.
must have
Blue.
been some sort
Blue.
of.
I need to interrupt you. Sleepwalking is racing for the new team.
Oh.
He's racing for
Slowpokes?
Slowpoke Racing. And he
Ooh.
just pulled off a P2 for them.
Oh, everyone's gonna jump on the podium. This is not
He
gonna
just.
work.
What in the. Okay, we should probably race the podium, honestly.
Yep, because Castle's already claimed this
Castle Briggs,
spot.
you're not him, bro.
Not that you don't even go that high, man. Just like a couple blocks where people can't like get up to him. Like right there's
Ferrari,
fine.
move, Ferrari. I don't know.
Just enough where no one can jump up there.
Bro, Ferrari, move. There we go.
There we go. We're
Okay,
modifying.
We have okay, I should probably.
There we go.
Captain.
Fixed. There we go.
Sleepwalking, get up. Oh my, it's sleepwalking. We can't even see you.
TPM up on top.
Yeah. I got it. And then in third place was who? Big Bird? Yes.
Yeah, Big Bird.
Who is still on the track? What in the world? What are you doing on the track, bro? Get up
He's
here.
still practicing.
He's still practicing. Bro, I can't even TPM. What is going on?
What?
Okay, well, what's going on? I don't even know.
There. Oh, Big Bird doesn't have. Oh, he doesn't have
Oh yeah, he pulled
comp.
up. I forgot he pulled up with the Peter Griffin skin, the Fortnite skin.
He doesn't have the voice chat. We can't have a conversation with him.
Oh, rip. Neither than sleepwalking. I guess we're only having a. We're only gonna have a interview with Ferrari.
Yep.
Oh wait, should I even dare undeafening in voice mod?
Okay, stop flexing, Isaac. That's not a
Yeah,
flex.
that's not that bad here. Alright. So, settle down, gang. We got an interview that is very important with Ferrari F15 as the only one with voice chat. So we're gonna skip right up to the top podium here. Ferrari, what happened there at the end? I mean, you knew you were gonna take the win at the end of the lap, but you know what happened behind you? I don't know if you heard me.
Oh my
Ferrari?
goodness, I'm actually about a higher expert, bro.
This kind of sleepwalking is not allowed.
Gang, I don't hear Ferrari.
He got second.
I think he's looking at his
Ferrari
settings.
just, I don't know.
What position did you get?
He got 28.
Well, behind us, do we all?
I'm
we
not
join
about
that
to
race?
quit. I'm about to flip in higher.
Quick consensus. How was Shanghai, everybody, in behind me?
Rubbish, awful.
My inventory broke.
I need my drink.
Yeah,
at this
not
point,
good.
at this point,
Not
just
good
answer blue in the
experience.
chat, bro. Answer blue in the chat.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
good
the first one.
experience.
I need my drink. I need my drink.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get in the interviews.
Oinked,
on
oinked.
Ferrari.
I need my
I
drink.
started P119 and I got P67. You proud of me?
Kai's the best driver in the world, trust.
Alright, we're not gonna get much out of them, unfortunately, but
yeah.
we try, but
Oh
there's...
my goodness, okay, I should probably interview this guy in the clouds. Alright, just...
I don't think he has it working. I think that's the problem.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, he doesn't have it working.
Hello?
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 Ling Ling Haro, we are China. I'm sorry.
Hello?
Oh, there we go, that worked!
I heard
That worked! I heard it! We can hear you.
Do we?
For a bit, okay. Okay.
Or not?
We heard it for a bit. We heard it for a bit.
Buy myself a bag.
There we go.
Ferrari! What? How did that go for you, Ferrari?
Oh, he's staring off in the
Anyone?
distance.
Hello?
Wait, is the event still going?
Snowballs.
No, it
Is the
ended.
event still going?
No, it ended.
The event might still be going.
No,
so
it ended.
He doesn't even know we're here.
You can't see me? Hello?
Oh well.
I don't think he sees you.
He has no idea.
Oh
has
my
no
goodness,
idea.
bro.
What if I get in the boat? Will you see me in the boat? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey, get in a boat, Mark. Get in a boat,
There
Mark. Get in a
we
boat.
go.
Ferrari, what happened that
Hello.
race? And what happened at the very end? We need to know.
Oh my God.
I am so excited. I have no idea what happened at the end there. That was, oh my god. Wow.
Well, I guess we didn't really know that. We were watching you finish the race, but something weird happened at the end. Something with Sleepwalker. Oh, we lost our leaderboard.
I don't know. We lost two. Yeah, we had two people who were supposed to get a podium.
I mean,
I
at
don't know
the
what
end,
Soda Stroker
I was just dodging people. Crazy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Who
are you?
No one.
Don't you see he's back
Alright,
home.
Bye.
He's gone. Okay.
Okay, well.
Well, another win for you, which stacks on to 2 in a row, opening the season. It's gotta be feel great to be a Ferrari 15 fan, huh?
Yeah.
Well, people who are watching F1 are kind of disappointed Ferrari are not fully winning against the Mercedes, but at least you have FC2. So.
Yeah, exactly that. Ferrari, dude, honestly, this is, I mean, we're looking at preseason, you know, and he won the first race, okay. But it's not a fluke. The first race win was not a fluke. It was not a surprise anymore, because you win back-to-backs, the second time that's ever happened.
Really?
That's what Mark's saying. I don't believe him, but that's what he's saying.
I mean, he's invisible for me.
Oh, he's marking the boat. Marking the boat, and then out. You see him
Oh,
now?
there he is!
There he is.
Hello!
He's been here the whole time.
Oh my god.
Hi. Okay.
So it's not a fluke. Ferrari 15, you are currently the championship leader, and without a doubt, the one to beat right now, going into Japan next week.
Seems
Well,
like
you're being just as obvious as Drive to Survive this year, bro. But yeah, that is incredible stuff, Ferrari.
Yeah.
300 points. How amazing is that? Just what?
I have no idea how I won those 2 races. I'm gonna be real. Oh god.
You're earning more points than I think IKEA Racing is right now.
I think it's much deserved, Ferrari. That's no mistake. No mistake for you to be fighting in the front. You did struggle a lot after dealing with urine in the sprint
Yes.
race.
Oh my god. Oh my god, urine.
Yes,
Oh,
we saw that.
I think I triggered his PTSD, but well, you got past that, and urine also made another cameo, bumping Neverbrad windows in the feature race. In the race where it matters, Hillbilly Joe's trying to teleport to me. No. Anyway, Fredati, good job. That's
Thank you.
pretty much all we can say, bro. Like,
Congratulations, and you can go celebrate with your team now for a second win in a row, which puts you and Fox Ferrari on top of the standings right now. Yeah. It's gotta feel great. Well, I guess you can't really leave. You have to teleport you back. You're on a cloud with us.
I know you're that hillbilly. Get out.
We'll send you back to your team.
Anyway.
Are you okay?
There he goes.
Oh, hi, bro. Hi, bro. Hi.
All right. Well.
Hi.
Bro, I'm definitely
Hello, Blacko.
Oh.
Why?
I told Blue to undeafen.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Well, that is going to do it for FC1 and FC2 in China and Shanghai. So, I believe we have 2 weeks until Japan. Is that correct? I keep saying it, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. I think it is.
Terrific race for
Yes.
the Fox Ferrari team once again. So we have a similar situation to Al Frog dominating last year in the first few races and just keeping that lead. Maybe we might see the same situation this year, or I don't know. Al Frog hasn't had the best start of the season. They didn't send their strongest team members. We're gonna have to see the best of them soon. Maybe in Pelican Juniors.
Yep.
We still have 22 races to go.
Yes, and to be clear, to be clear for all you FC1 fans and FC2, we are still continuing despite the cancellations of the Bahrain and Jeddah Grand Prix for Formula 1. We are continuing because there are no guns and bombs in Minecraft. So, we will continue
Yay.
to race in the Middle East, and which is after Japan by a couple weeks. So
Plus, why would you get rid of 2 of the best tracks?
we love Bahrain here in FC1 for sure. Well, that's gonna be it from the booth here. I hope you enjoyed this week out and get practicing for Japan. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye.